Good morning. I've had to wake up at like 9 a.m. for 3 days in a row. I'm gonna kill myself. I feel like I'm slowly starting to feel better. My voice is coming back. Look, I'm almost completely audible. Yay! The foxu of the bunker. What is thy dread wisdom? Oh my god. Oh my god. Hello, tired fox. I am exhausted. I am sore. I am miserable. It's been fucking rough, man. I sound better? I do. I feel like I'm getting better. I tried so hard to get side scrollers to work in the car the other day. All dressed up, nowhere to go. At least you get to spend Halloween with your favorite chat and foxu. I've got some bad news. I basically finished the 30 hours of car trip. And I had zero time to really pay attention to what's been going on Twitter, and I had zero time to prepare for today's stream. So I don't even have any new tabs. I have nothing. We're gonna do it on the fly. We're gonna figure out what's been going on in real time. Oh my god. Also, what is this? What is this extra scam train shit going on? We got a treasure train, and it's also like fucking some percent off 5+ gift subs. What is happening? What is this? What is going on? Save 35% on 5 or more gift subs exclusively during this train. Okay, extra scam train. Last Roman, my guy. Speaking of, the Last Roman, thank you for the 20 gift subs. Thank you for the 20 gift subs. I need to find my stream elements because my Twitch thing isn't working. Let me tell you about all the things that aren't fucking working for me today. Vouch, thank you for the 5 gift subs, my guy. Thank you. Thank you. El Rojo Grande, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Ant Dude, thank you for the 5 gift subs.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I got fisted so hard it fucked up my stream.
I don't even know where that's coming from. I don't know what's happening. Horse Foxy, holy crap. I'm fucking hoarse, man. I'm fucking hoarse, brother. C. Thomas Peasant, thank you. We'll do it live. Fuck off, Windows. Let's not finish setting things up. Thank you, C. Thomas Peasant. Elaney, thank you. You finally get to sit down and enjoy a live cursed help stream with your one and only foxu, Oshi. You're sitting in the salon getting your hair done for Halloween. Hell yeah, salon time, dude. What kind of Halloween do were you getting done? Christopher Rosales, thank you for the member. Happy Halloween and honorable chatters. Happy Halloween. I'm gonna be real with you. I keep forgetting it's Halloween because there's so much other stuff I've been having to pay attention to. I have been so overwhelmed and so frazzled and just so I can't do anything the past 3 days. I'm counting today, so like Wednesday, Thursday, today. It's just like there's so much going on. My brain is a literal tornado. It's kind of rough. You loved my appearance in side scrollers yesterday. The whole 10 minutes. I'm surprised I got 10 minutes, bro. I am. Hold on. Where's my OBS? Look at this. I am streaming from a plastic kitty table right now, so I can literally just kind of jiggle the table with my arm. I feel like it could collapse at any moment under the weight of my streaming setup. I'm on a literal beanbag with a plastic blue kitty table, dude.
You're getting a vigorous spanking because you've been a bad girl.
Like, this is probably the most scuffed my stream has ever been. I had a better setup streaming like jankily on a laptop and a tablet from Pippa's house, man. She's living the streamer dream. It's like, I mean, at least the beanbag is comfy. I could probably fall asleep and I can lean back and like, yeah, brother. Yeah, beanbag. Oh man, so if we crash and the stream cuts out, we know what happened. It's really, everything is really fucking janky at the moment. Mr. Muita, thank you for those 10 gift blankets on Kick. You guys unfortunately don't get the 35% off 5+ gift subs that Twitch has right now with their scam train, but thank you. Thank you, Muita, for the fucking gift blankets for the kickers. Thank you. Man, speaking of kickers, that whole, like, fucking cider versus nog thing on Twitter, I had no idea what was going on. I think it was, like, Ferocious Ukitsu. They, like, made a comment on Twitter to one of my posts. They were just like, are you like a nog or cider or something? I don't know. They said it in a way where, like, I had no idea what they were talking about. And I was like, can I respond to this? If I respond to this, will I get canceled? I like after a few times of reading it, I realized they were talking about eggnog, and I was like, oh, that should be fine. So I responded with what exactly my stream of consciousness was, with the like, oh, I had to read this a few times to know it was safe to respond. And then I hit send, and then my brain immediately was like, oh no. And so I was like, mods, is it okay that I said that? Like, now people are gonna know that I know that they knew. It's like, oh god, it's so much, man. It's so much. Holy shit. You believe in eggnog supremacy? I would love to be able to drink New England eggnog again, man. That shit's so fucking great. The real question about this trip is mint or pumpkin spice? Mint was packed in my suitcase, but pumpkin spice was in my purse. I feel like the volume's a little loud. Yeah, there we go, brother. I'm so raspy.
Welcome back, foxu. Glad to hear you're doing better. You're such a refreshing change after the Twitter controversy because Bao decided to kick off the VTuber gender wars. Gonna be dressed as a squeak from Warhammer tonight for Halloween.
I'm really surprised at how everyone took that. Because it's like, if you're in the VTuber sphere, you know that there are issues with male VTubers, and there are issues with not even the VTubers themselves, but like people wanting to become mods or like special persons in someone's community in order to groom them if they're like a 2view. Like grooming 2views is a literal meme. It doesn't become a meme if there's not a nugget of truth to it. Well, like Bao worded that tweet very fucking poorly. It seemed like it's like a yes all men kind of thing, when it's like a no, not all men, just some people in the VTuber community, man. VTuber community with like heavy fucking quotation marks. Mod me, I'll groom your messy bun. Bro, it took me like an hour to brush my hair after I took that fucking bun out, dude. Oh my god. Can't groom the Kirsche anymore. She's a 4view. You're gonna need special utensils to groom the 4view. Oh my, she crashed out on stream and tripled down on the all men, literally comparing it to all of man. Okay, that's kind of fucking weird. I don't know why you would do that. I don't know why you would double down and be like, actually, yes, I did mean all men. That's kind of fucking weird. Take what she said with a huge grain of salt because she makes sexual content and that inevitably alters her worldview. Yeah, I guess I could see that. I mean, I don't know what kind of sexual content Bao does. Obviously, it's not for me, so I don't consume it. I don't, like, talk to her on a personal level, so I don't know what kind of content she does. But yeah, I could see that. Like, if you're specifically doing, you know, lewd stuff for dudes, you could end up getting a pretty jaded kind of opinion. You're completely in support until the stream where she doubled down. I wouldn't know. Let's be real, we all know Bao is choosing the bear anytime, anywhere. It's like, I would like to give benefit of the doubt to people who have been through a lot of shit, right? Like, remember when, like, Uki Violetta was being racist to white people? And I was like, well, if he grew up around only white people, and, you know, people treated him poorly, like, I could understand if he got that opinion. Kind of like I grew up around a lot of Puerto Ricans, and I was very racist towards Puerto Ricans as a child as a result of that. But part of growing up is realizing, like, just because you lived around certain people that did certain things doesn't mean every single one of them is like that, right? Right, I was like, it's weird that he has this opinion still as an adult, because he should have grown out of that. So, I was like, I want to be like, Bao has gone through a lot of shit. She's gone through being scammed a gajillion times. She's had managers who scammed her, both men and women. So it's just like, I kind of would like to give a benefit of the doubt. I haven't seen the stream, but you know. You're still racist against Puerto Ricans. It's fine. This guy has internalized mud hut misogyny. Sound a lot better today. You hope I'm feeling better. The phlegm that I've been coughing up has gone from clear to yellow, so I feel like that means I'm basically better. I just need my voice to be fully restored. The fisting alert was Lord Suchio. Thank you, Binary Mind. And Lord Suchio, thank you for the fucking huge-ass 15 gift subs on Twitch. Take advantage of Bezos paying for part of the sub. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Lord Suchio, for the 15. Bao's not safe for work content is full-on hentai that's going to cultivate a certain audience no matter what. I don't know. Shrug? Been coughing your lung out as well. Rasp Throat Club. Oh no, brother. Yellow means infection? Well, I don't feel infected, and I feel pretty much better. I'm not, like, fatigued or exhausted from sickness anymore. I'm fatigued from running around a million places the past 3 days. Finally get to watch my stream. You watch me on YouTube mostly? Well, I'm live on YouTube. I'm live on Twitch, YouTube, Kick, X. You can't talk on X, but you can talk on all 3 of the other platforms. The nastier the phlegm, the closer you are to full heal. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Captain Nyan Nyan, thank you. Heard the Bao and Shondo thing on X. I mean, only a little bit of it. I didn't know there was like a stream with double downing and shit. Like, I've been completely removed from civilization for the most part. Help for 3 days. It's Halloween. Can you dress up the Kirsche as a condom? Absolutely not. What's wrong with you? Christopher Rosales, thank you again for that member. I know I must read. Praxis Fall, thank you. You're told growing up in the middle of nowhere that we should hate all equally. Father's advice for life. Yeah, you can have pattern recognition and not be, like, an asshole about it, you know? The Lynch Mobster, thank you for the proom. Thank you for prooming. There are 2 wolves inside you. The Bao the whale is jealous. Yeah, exactly. As long as it's coming up, that's a good thing. Also, look into some nasal washes. Absolutely not. I hate squirting things in my nose. What's wrong with you? Well, he watches VTubers for one. Wow, same, brother. If you hate men, or if they hate men, who cares? At this point, you expect everyone to hate everyone, no matter race or gender. I think it's because even if people are consuming someone, like, playing a character, right? It's similar to, like, watching an actor, but as soon as that actor comes out and they're just like, I fucking hate you, my content isn't for you, right? Everyone's like, well, I don't really want to watch movies that you're in anymore, because you're an asshole, and you hate me, right? So I can kind of understand where people are just like, well, I'm in that audience and I'm the thing that they're claiming to hate, so like why would I continue to support it, right? You know? The same with game devs, yeah, exactly. Every time you get sick, you use a neti pot and it clears you right up. Oh, I've tried that. I can't stand it, man. Can't stand it. There's also a big hop-up about the Master Chief Trump White House meme that had the Act Ma'am and a YouTuber called Angry Joe in meltdown mode. I saw the memes. I think I retweeted one of them. I didn't know people were like super mad about it. I saw some smug retards trying to be like, I thought you guys wanted politics out of video games. It's like, yeah, we did, but you've been stuffing them in our games for the last fucking decade, brother. This is one meme, and it's not even in the game. It's on Twitter. But it's literally that tweet of like leftists trying to fucking compare 2 things that literally are not the same, and then smugly trying to call you on a principled stance for it. Absolute fucking retardation. A fine hello to VTubing's most delectable cracker. Thank you. Thank you. It's actually putting gaming in politics based. It's, you know. Kane's Brain, thank you. Hey, Kirsche, quick question. Does spleeble deeble gleeble do flugamugu flam slang boogie? I agree. He said it so eloquently. Praxis fail, thank you. Bao has such good jiggles when shooting, though. Oh, man. Shooting is always fun. Shooting is always... I'm gonna miss the shooting range, man. Maybe I'll get to use it again soon, but, like, fuck. Praxis fall, thank you. It was told growing up in the middle of nowhere that we should all hate equally. Father's advice for life. As I always gotta apply the equalities. Woogie, thank you for the member. Trish Chan, thank you. No more hot horse chain smoker voice soon. Enjoy it while it lasts, I suppose. True. True and real. One thing regarding Shondo is it seems she had an episode this morning, and people are still ranting about her. Ooh, I hope she is okay. I know she deals with a lot of, like, fucking rough mental shit. Orangey Zone, thank you. You watch the 6-hour VTuber Gugu Daki Epos? You're absolutely blackpilled on the Gigabig VTubers? Absolutely mind-boggling. However much you think is bad in content creation, I guarantee you it's so much worse.
Getting a vigorous spanking because you
Dynaside13, thank you for the freedom fucking dono, brother. Thank you. Used to be a professional scare actor and you still have your suit. Should you work out when you get off work or blow the fuck out all the college kids in costume contests downtown tonight? I mean, it's Halloween. Fucking blow them out of the water in the costume contest, dude. Yeah, you can skip one workout for Halloween to go win some sort of contest. That would be fun. Just make sure you work out tomorrow. It's like the 4chan meme. If only you knew how bad things really were. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Mysterious Senor Hitler, thank you. For Halloween, you're doing a watch party with friends this evening. Monster Mash, a chopping mall, and the old school Piranha movies. I don't think I've seen any of those. Also, please, ampersand, I'm going to be extra jiggly while I am streaming from a literal children's plastic table. I see it out of the corner of my eye and I'm like, fuck, this is so, it's like I'm on a boat, brother. I can't, it's so bad. I can't even fit all 3 of my monitors on the table. I can only fit 2 of them, man. It's so scuffed. Mr. Peroxim, thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you all have your anti-EBT American riot gear ready for tomorrow. Personally, yours is a plate carrier with a stock of broccoli duct tape to it. It's like bug repellent to them. Apparently, I only make friends IRL with people who live deep in the woods, in the middle of nowhere, away from civilization. So I can safely watch any EBT American riots that happen to break out. And yet you're streaming for us. Of course I am. My mods... Ever since I woke up this morning, my mods were like, Kirsche, you should probably cancel stream. You have so much shit to do. You sound like you're losing your mind already. Like, you should just cancel stream. You can do Tangent Friday on Saturday. You've had to do that before. Like, it's fine. And I was like, no. I've had too many missed streams already recently. I'm gonna push through. We're gonna do it live. Let's fucking go. Never listen to mods. I can't take care of yourself. They mean well. They mean well, and I should listen to them more often, but I do not. She doesn't want to miss Findom Friday, exactly. Maybe we'll get comfy EBT riot streams. That would be fun. That'd be a lot of fun if we got those. No, Arigato Hyro, thank you for the pounds. Your sickness has crossed the species and dimension barriers. You've been plagued with big coof and rough voice. Oh my god. At least my hiccups don't fucking strangle me anymore. That was rough, dude. Thank you, Hyro. I hope you have a good Halloween. Slyrai, thank you. As the cold-speaking debuff dissipates, the Bostonian debuff slowly returns. It's a weird middle ground of both right now. It is. It really is. Shadow, thank you for the 5 gift members. Thank you. Thank you, my guy. Andrew B, thank you. She survived the Carmageddon.
Spicy cat raid. What the hell is this?
It was rough.
Raid?
I did get delicious DoubleTree cookies again. No, that was wonderful. If you are like looking for a hotel, stay at a DoubleTree. They have delicious cookies. The cookies are basically a meal replacement though. Try not to have too many of them. I think one cookie is like 360 calories or something fucking retarded. I'm like, how do you even get that many calories into one cookie? I don't understand. The Teamsters have told the Dems to vote to open the government. Thank you, Quando Bandwi! I still can't do high-pitched voice. Thank you, Quando Bandwi!
Kirsche is the chosen streamer that the ancients spoke of. Foxu #1.
It's me, Yakub's strongest retard, here to stream for you. Thank you. Thank you, Quando Bandwi, for the 100 slaves, dude. Thank you. Mr. Bearclaw. Oh, you're so fucking delicious. I love bear claws. Mr. Bearclaw, thank you for the 5 gift blankets on Kick. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, my dude. Mika Lim, thank you for the 8-month resub. Happy Halloweens. Dude McGuypants, thank you. Hello to my wife who's watching from work. Hello, Dude McGuypants' wife who's watching from work. Zlyzon Doppelganger, thank you. Gonna go for a walk after work, soak in the atmosphere, and check out the TOT costumes. What is TOT? I saw that as crying face at first, so I was even more confused. I guess your costume will be perceived as a creep? Oh, trick or treat. Okay. I got to the end of the fucking Supa and my brain was like, does he mean TOT like tot? And was this a pedo bear joke? What is happening? I had to like grind some gears in my head for a second there. I was really confused. Kind of funny in a sad way that Dems are so out of touch with reality that they genuinely think the shutdown makes Trump look bad and that we don't know it's them that caused the entire shutdown out of sheer pettiness and immaturity. I hope they keep it shut down as long as humanly possible. As your nephew says, trick or treat, no cash, just candy. He's 9. I hope he does finger guns when he says that. Tits out tonight. This isn't New Orleans. Normies think it's Trump's fault. Yeah, there's a few people I know who are seething out of their goddamn gourds at Trump and Republicans right now. Oh my god. According to Philly D, it's just Trump's fault. Someone showed me a picture of Philip DeFranco the other night. And like, I remember what he looked like years ago. And his new picture, he looks like some sort of weird AIDS-riddled lesbian. I don't like, this isn't the same guy, right? Like, it's like if Gilbert Gottfried got a sex change. Like, what is happening? He looks like an alien replacement. Yeah, he looks like he got fucking doppelgangered, man. He looks like he went on the vegan diet. He's always looked like that. And that would make the majority of the population in Canada. TDS is fucking extreme up there. Oh no. Oh no, dude. Zaimi Maru, thank you. You like me, but if you lose your EBT benefits on the first, you're gonna be eating roasted fox on the second. I was like, I feel bad for the people that like actually need the benefits. But the only way for everyone to genuinely wake up to how bad the abuse is, I guess, to show them with a shutdown. And that's why it's like, I want it to go as long as necessary for people to be like, we need changes to this so that people that need it can still get it. And we can get all of these weird freaks rioting off of it. He looks like Timu Gilbert Godfrey. Your mom's on it and she's disabled. They give her $50 a month. Yeah, people who actually need it, first of all, struggle to get on it. And when they do get on it, they get jack shit for help. And then the people that abuse it get like that woman that we watched get like $4,000 a month in Snap. Like, that's absurd. That's absolutely absurd. I watched an episode of fucking Caleb Hammer while I was in the car. And there was like some lady, I can't remember who it was, but there was like some lady who was just like, yeah, you know, it's just me and my 2 kids. I've been in a relationship with this guy for 8 years, but we don't live together because we couldn't agree on finances, but it's still a good relationship, trust me. And, you know, I'm a hairdresser and I only make $1,000 a month, but I get like another $1,000 in government benefits and child, whatever the fuck that dads have to pay to the women.
Now you sound like you gotta catch 'em all. Hopefully not chasing the bug types. Well, your sinus did.
And then she was like, yeah, I know I only make $1,000 a month in hairdressing, but like, that's my passion. Hairdressing is my passion, and I don't want to have to get a different job because then I'll have to take time away from my kids. I want to take time away from my kids. I want to be there for them. I don't want to be an absent parent. It's like, what? Bring the guy back to your house then. What the fuck do you mean? What the fuck? If you want to be a stay-at-home mom, you have to get the cash from somewhere else, weirdo. And Caleb's like, well, maybe you can get a job. You can get a job doing something else. He even tried to show her like different fucking hairdressing places that she could make more money than what she was doing. And she's just like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to take time away from my kids. And he's like, I don't like that my taxes are paying for you saying you don't want to get a job that actually pays money. And he was like getting so fucking angry, and I think he said, you deserve to lose your benefits or something to that extent like 20 times throughout the entire episode. And every time he was just like, you shouldn't have those fucking benefits. I was like, based. Caleb is going to be like goose stepping in 3 more months. He's going crazy. I don't want solutions. I want a complain mentality. Yeah, exactly. Caleb is getting dangerously based lately. I feel like he's been pushed farther than even I have. It is fucking hilarious. She was also, yeah, one of her cards, he found out that, like, instead of spending money on her kids, what little money she fucking makes, she was spending it on doing, like, cheerleader bullshit. I was like, lady, you're kind of old to be, like, frivolously spending on cheerleader fucking garbage. What are you doing? Like, if she had the money, I don't think anyone would care, but she doesn't. Subsidizing single mothers just caused the rate of single motherhood to skyrocket. Absolutely. Absolutely. The right-wingification of Caleb Hammer. Good show. Fringed Horizon, thank you. Good morning. You wanted to throw some American penny dollars at your favorite VTuber in chat for your birthday. I've made the trip around the sun a good one. Aw, dude. Aw, dude, thank you. Happy fucking birthday, Halloween baby. Please, what's a Halloween staple food? Have some placenta candied apple for your Halloween birthday. Thank you, Fringed Horizon. Hope you have a wonderful day, dude. C. Thomas Peasant, thank you again for the We'll Do It Lives. Let me scroll down again here. What's the etiquette on this? Can people DM Kirsche on Twitter with maybe interesting topics to cover? I have a stream suggestions channel, which is what I'm going to be surfing today, because I had, once again, 0 time to prepare for stream. It's a miracle I could even stream. I finally got my PC set up and working, like, around 1:30 p.m. And I came, like, I went to, like, the kitchen, and I ate some cold pizza. I ate some cold pizza, and I came back up here, and I was like, one of my monitors is off. So I had a huge panic trying to figure out why the fuck one of my monitors is off. And I was like, I don't know the fuck, like, yeah. But we finally fixed it. Monitor's working. And then my tracking wouldn't work. And I was losing my fucking mind. Candy corn, fuck yeah. Oh my god, placenta candy corn. That's anyone else who has a birthday today, that's what you're getting. You're glad it wasn't trunk pizza? No, it was refrigerator pizza. I opened the box in the fridge, took out a slice, and just fucking ate it. Oh god, every time you get sick, you use a neti pot? Oh, I remember reading that. Okay, let me figure out where I am in YouTube chat, because I am scrolled like a million years in the past. Oh my god. Mika Lim, thank you. You watched Bow's response? She doubled down on her post and said she wasn't talking about all males, but successful male content creators calling out Miskiff by name and people for being illiterate. Well, yeah, but I mean, you can call out Miskiff by name without, I don't know. I think it's just poorly worded, which, like, it makes sense. I don't think she's a drama streamer, right? So, like, you're not used to wording things, I guess, too correctly for that kind of thing. Muujin released probably the longest video you've ever seen that's not taken from a stream. Over 5 hours, close to 6, and it's him breaking down the 1,000-page Cinder doc. God damn. My last swan song, thank you for the 13-month resub. Zeroth Null, thank you for the 31 fucking months at tier 3. That's a long time, man. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Mysterious Senor Hitler, thank you. Chopping Mall is a great movie. A bunch of kids sneak into a mall after hours only for the security robot to short circuit and get violent. That does sound fun. I love things set in shopping malls. That's why I like elves. Bao was objectively correct. People are literally going out of their way to interpret her statement in the worst possible way. And that's kind of what I felt from, like, some of the people quote retweeting her being super fucking angry. But, like, I don't know. People said that there was a stream where she doubled down. I don't know. I just, again, I would like to give the benefit of the doubt. I would like to give benefit of the doubt. But, like, I don't know. I don't know, man. I missed some I missed a lot of resubs. I missed a lot of gift subs because it was just rapid fire. Faster than a vector at full auto, man. Professor John Wolfman, thank you. Kirsche goes anywhere? Me. Oh, it's time for the seasonal World War VTuber. True. True. Grilled cheese enjoyer, thank you. Even though today is Halloween, the real horror will be seen at your local Walmart tomorrow. I don't have one of those. Dim the Lamp, thank you for the swastikas. Foxu Love, hope you get well soon. Also, you got sick the same time as me. Oh my god. You'll probably recover before I do fully. My voice is like always the last thing to recover because I'm a retard and I don't rest it enough as I should. Hey, I got a bad onion. So you hate all onions. True. True and real. I mean, like, look at what people do with my my tweet about like transgender activists, right? They turn that into like all trans people. And it's like, that's just not true. That's not what I said. The illiteracy runs deep, baby, especially on Twitter. Ronald Big Don, thank you. Hi, Kirsche. Have I seen the many obese folks saying they wouldn't survive without food stamps? Also, do I play Nikkei? I do not play Nikkei. I would if I had time, but I don't, so I can't. Your butthole wrinkle merch finally came in. Hell yeah, brother. I hope you enjoy your butthole wrinkles. Bad latency, thank you. Be careful anyway. Middle of nowhere can still get meth zombies. They love the EBT. That's true. There could be meth zombies in them there hills. Baja Cat, thank you. Fox Lady, yesterday was a rough day on X for VTubing. Please tell us you're not like that. Straight up and honest with us and don't do that stuff. Don't do what? So was there something I missed? What happened? I mean, if you're talking about the bow stuff, like, no. I wouldn't be able to keep a lie straight for very long because I'm kind of retarded. Hope you enjoy your butthole wrinkles. What did Tata have ears? Yours is on the way and arrives tomorrow. You heard that Discord ping? No, you didn't, because I'm on streamer mode, buddy. So that was your Discord ping. He who shall not be named, thank you for the huge dono, dude. You're just fucking slapping me with your schmeat and leaving. Thank you. Thank you. It also really doesn't help that Shondo had the L take, called someone a groomer, then made herself look even dumber with her apology. I, again, have no idea what's going on with that. Phoenix DS, they give the Canadians. Get the popcorn ready. Tomorrow is going to be an epic shit show. Delta will march their obese butts into suburbia to raid the fridges of actual productive people. God damn. I don't think it'll be that crazy. I think we'll see some robberies, but like, I'd be impressed if an actual riot happened. It might be related to Hachama's crash out. Oh, dude, that was fucking rough. That was fucking rough and scary, and I really hope she's going to be okay. I've only like consumed Hachama's content through like clips and whatnot. I haven't watched her. I am a Sakawa Miko kinda elite English lady, but like that, I hope she's gonna be okay. Her mental does not seem like it is in a good place, and that's really sad, dude. Nahata was your Hololive Kamiyoshi? Oh my god, I'm sorry, dude. Hopefully something will come out, because it's like, didn't she like sign off with people thinking that like it was basically admitting it would be her last stream or some shit? I really hope that doesn't happen. What happened to Hachima? She had like a mental breakdown on stream because of like aunties or whatever. And she said a lot of like really worrying shit. All you ask is that if we get a riot, is that at least one person does in fact get eaten? When all is said and done, what the fuck? Why do you want cannibalism? Are you a New York Times reporter?
Slaves built America. Slaves, this is your song. Thank you. Slaves.
Do 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 do.
Thank you. Slaves.
Do 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 do.
Thank you. Slaves.
Do 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 do.
Slaves, this is your song.
Thank you, Angie Ghost. Thank you, Angie Ghost, for the 100 slaves. Thank you.
It was a YouTube. I was waiting for the TTS to kick in. I'm super scrolled up on YouTube. Happy Halloween.
Thank you for the happy Halloween, slaves.
Do I get to dress up the slaves for Halloween? Is that how that works? Is that how that works? Why can't there be one mentally stable VTuber? I am frequently told by people that I am like the strongest and most mentally sound VTuber, and I was like, we've got some problems if that's true. If I am the pinnacle of VTuber mental health, we got some issues, brother. The mental stability is bad for the content. I mean, true, but also, oh no. Find a mentally stable VTuber. Challenge impossible. True and real. That is terrifying. It is terrifying. It's like when I say if I ever find myself to be the most intelligent person in the room, we're all in fucking trouble. Like, I hate when that happens. Oh my god, that's like when I left fucking yesterday, when I left the hotel yesterday, and I was just like out, dude, like as soon as I left my room, the housekeeping ladies were like, oh my god, your dress is beautiful. Oh my god, your hair, you're so cute today. And I was like, oh,
Thank you.
I was like, I feel weird because it's like they're just wearing work uniforms. Like I can't be like, that's a great housekeeping uniform, right? Like that. What do I do? Don't perceive me. And then I went down to the front desk, and the front desk guy complimented my appearance as well. I was like, what? Thank you. He's like, do you want extra cookies? And I was like, sure. I was like, they're free anyway. So I was like, it's you know, getting extras. Not like when I was in New Hampshire last. When I went up there, oh god, when was that? It was like last year. Was that last year already? Or was that spring this year? That was oh my god, that was okay, when I was in New Hampshire last year, and I wasn't at a DoubleTree, unfortunately, because I was at a DoubleTree. When I was at a DoubleTree, I got high and I ate 1 million of those cookies, man. Holy shit. Foxu, he is cute, but Pepe is woman. Oh no. I like after I left the hotel, we had to like finagle some stuff. I went into a gas station. Every time we stop at a gas station, I go in because I love gas station pretzels. But it seems like pretzels are like a gas station premium food that is hard to find. The hell's a DoubleTree? It's a Hilton brand hotel. That's a Hilton brand hotel. Have I considered having a collab with Pippa where I open and explore new Azure Lane skins? Basically what I usually do on my stream. That could be fun. I think I have a lot more skins than she does, so we could look at a lot more booba. You hate gas station? I do hate gas station food, but they have really good pretzels when they have pretzels. But it seems like it's a very rare food. And there was like the guy at the gas station was just like, "Oh, you're really pretty today, woman." And I was like, "Oh, well, he didn't say it exactly like that." But I was like, don't perceive me. There was like a woman at a different gas station that loved my dress. I had a third gas station where I went to walk in and like some customer was coming out and she held the door for me and she was like, "Oh my god, I love your dress. Where'd you get it?" Oh god. You're new here, you want to suggest a video? It's hilarious and you think I might enjoy it? I don't typically watch many videos. Men could never imagine. You're pretty fond of gas station wings? I like Flying J's chicken tendies, but I don't get them very often. Praxis Fall, thank you. Is it like a calorie mate? They never gave you cookies at that hotel. I don't know what a calorie mate is. Devil Fruit Zero, thank you. Kirsche, EBT Americans are saying that they will eat white people if they don't get food. I played that video, I think last stream. I remember that. Brent Wolfe, thank you. Saw Cash report the potential attack in Dearborn over the weekend. Several arrests, more details to follow. Wait, what? I think we got our first fucking tab, brother, because what the fuck? Dearborn attack? 2 hours ago. Live update. Terrorist plot! Well, if it was gonna happen anywhere, it makes sense in Dearborn, considering the demographic change. Made some homemade pretzels yesterday. I will come to your house and steal your pretzels. Internet Zen Master, thank you. 2 things. 1, half the VTuber drama reporters do not change their views when given info that contradicts their original report. I want my 6 hours back, Muujin. I haven't watched this video. And 2, indie VTubers have mean girl BS behind the scenes. I got some bad news for you if you think it's only indie VTubers. Praxis Fall, thank you. Just remember, people can survive 30 days without food. Just drink water. I have so much fucking water next to me right now. I don't even have to go to the kitchen for water anymore. That's fucking great. Thank you, kitty table. Phoenix DS, thank you for the Canadians. TDS is only extreme on the liberal side of China. Conservative side understands some tough love needs to be handed out and illegals should not be getting taxpayer help. Yeah, that seems to be across the spectrum. Like, conservatives understand taxpayer money should not go to illegals. And then the liberal side goes, why do you hate all immigrants? I'm kind of sick of the conversation, honestly. Elijah Snow, thank you. I had to ask, is my mom helping out with the Massachusetts State House cocaine smuggling operations? 5 kilos is not insignificant. Well, if my mom wasn't pretending to be dead, I could even ask her as a joke. But unfortunately, she's still pretending to be dead, so.
Yeah, I'm letting you.
It's not VTubing, it's girls. Girls have mean girl stuff behind the scenes. It's why you don't really want 2 wives. They'd hate each other and you. True. Did I see JD Vance's Halloween post? I did not. Have I told her that I know that she's pretending? No. I don't really care to message her. I'm gonna be real with you. Corpo VTubers are saints and would never be backstabbing catty bitches. Don't look at Niji in the corner. That's far more common than you think. Jay Play, thank you. Will we ever see the Butterhead model again? You like it a lot? Yeah, I think I used it sometime recently for some reason. Insect Devil, thank you. Why is my voice so hot today? I'm recovering from a cold. Brave SJ, thank you. Glad I enjoyed the chicken cheese sticks. If they don't destroy your guts, you're one of God's chosen people. Usually stick to the hot dogs, which are a safer bet. They did not destroy my guts. I only ate 2 of them though. I only got 1 at first because I thought it was a giant cheese stick, and I was like, well, that's a pretty big cheese stick, so I'm not gonna eat 2 of them. But then when I bit into it and found out it was chicken, I was like, holy shit, what the fuck? And so I had to buy another one when we went to a different gas station. You love cheese sticks. The Silver 42, thank you. Hope I'm through the worst of the sick. House search and job interview has you in the dumps. Oh no, that's fucking rough, dude. I hope you get the job. You said job interview, so at least you got to the interview stage. That's good. That's bright. Hope at the end of the tunnel. But yeah, house search, brother. That's fucking rough. I get you. Even with no response on the promotion yet, can you just tell when these go poorly? Time for a cozy evening with the Kirsche. I mean, it's very easy to doomer if things take a really long time, but sometimes things are just inefficient. Use Wenis, thank you for the 20-month member. Happy All Hallows Eve, Fox Lady. Happy Halloween. Megane Peblino, thank you for the Sugd. I need to stop chain smoking. I feel like if I chain smoked to the point that my voice sounded like this, I would have died, considering asthma. Remember when the swimsuit model was supposed to be used by Kirsche only in the summer? It's my best one. Wolf's Pain, thank you. Hello, Foxu. Hope you have a great Halloween. Also, you sound like Fran from The Nanny when doing that impersonation. I don't remember what she sounds like, so if I tried to do that voice... Oh, God. It's old for modern tech, but not primitive. Oh, my God. YouTube people. I gotta scroll up 1,000,000 hours again. I gotta scroll up 1,000,000 hours. Danny D, thank you. Apparently Kason is spending time with Hachima along with a couple of others, so she does have friends with her. That's really good to know. Fucking bless Kason, dude. And Praxis Fall, thank you. Sees cannibalism. The end times hath come. No. Rio-kun! Thank you for the 8 months of Proom. Let's see if you get me demonetized again. Hell yeah! Thank you, Rio-kun. John Bird, thank you. Use PTO to take today off because Halloween is the day your oldest brother revoked his own subscription to Life. Oh, fuck. Have some PTO money, Crazy Fox Lady. I'm sorry to hear about that. Hopefully it wasn't a recent thing. I mean, it still fucking sucks. But at least if it wasn't recent, you've had time to sort of grieve at the least. Hope you have a good Halloween regardless, Mr. John Bird, dude. Nerdy Text Accountant, thank you. Should you go to Walmart tonight and buy the pressure canner you want? You're improving your prepping and cooking skills. Why not, bro? Why not, bro? Nicolode says VF, thank you for the Canadians. Hail Foxu, Lady Celestium sent her regards yesterday from her stream and recommends me to her followers. She hopes to collab in the future. Oh, that could be fun. I liked doing stuff with Pickle and Cece recently. That was a lot of fun too. And Patchouli, thank you. Gearing up for the Welfare American crash outs tomorrow. Stay safe, honorable chatters and Foxu. It would be great if we could get sort of changes pushed through quickly so the people who actually need it can get it again, but I think it should stay shut down for as long as it takes to get changes. Orbosh Grillclaw, thank you. May you also get a B-Day blessing. Ah, happy birthday! Happy Halloween birthday, Orbosh, my guy. That name reminds me of Oshkosh Bagosh. Remember something about the OSS now, and the CIA released a report about how to sabotage an enemy by being annoying? Oh no. Mysterious Senor Hitler, thank you. Gas station attendant. Did anyone ever tell you you sound like this one streamer on YouTube? She's one of those cartoon anime women. No, thankfully. Phoenix DS, thank you for the Canadians. Bigger question is who in this world is 100% mentally sound and stable? Sure, if we are all seen by a psychiatrist, they might put us on a spectrum of sanity. Yeah, I don't know. What even is mentally sound nowadays? Would you like to see me and Leaflet discuss politics, maybe on side scrollers? I'll be on side scrollers because I told Craig and Blabs like I felt really bad and I wanted to make it up to them. I don't like having to like bail on commitments, you know, even if it's out of my control. So I will be on side scrollers next Thursday. And I'll be on at the same time as Rev and Straub, apparently. That should be a lot of fun. Craig will be outnumbered by anime women and a man, an anime man, as a squirrel in a tech priest costume. Oh my god, holy shit. Akhmet's Rock? Akhmet's Rock? Like the Rock of Akhmet? What kind of powers do you possess? Makes me think of my giant French marshmallow man and his rocks. Akhmet's Rock, thank you for the 25 gift subs on Twitch, dude. Thank you. Thank you, my guy. Thank you, thank you. Goomer. Goomby, thank you for the 7-month resub. Apparently there's a place called Korschenbräuch in Germany where it's believed Kirsche derived from the word Kirsche and Bräuch means swamp. There's no way. There's no way that's real. Hold on, my Twitch chat won't stop scrolling. Hold on. There's no way that's real. I still have this terrorist attack tab. Oh my god, it's real. Oh my god, it's real. There is a town in Germany named Korschenbräuch. It's a town in the Rheinkreis Neuss in North Rhine-Westphalia. It's situated on the river Niers, approximately 13 kilometers west of Neuss and 5 kilometers east of Mönchengladbach? That's fucking crazy. We have an entire town. And you know what? We could actually probably take it away from the Germans. They're not strong enough to defend their cities anymore. Let us take over Korschenbräuch and have an honorable Chatter City. And put a live cam on it so people can meet up. I don't know if that would be possible. But that would be really fucking cool if I knew somebody who lived anywhere near there. For future Korshovo, true and real. I can't believe that's real. That is the most funnest fact I've ever learned. We have a town. Grilled cheese enjoyer, thank you. Kirsche obviously never put nacho cheese on a gas station hot dog. No. Nope. DSC, thank you for the member. Thank you. Rambam 3000, thank you for the pounds. Happy Halloween, beloved Kirsche. Happy Halloween. Maurice Nuada, thank you. Hey, Kirsche. You wanted to say thanks to your videos helped you complete a cardio goal of yours for a whole hour. Now your cardio is an hour long, slowly building up to 1 hour 30 minutes. Hell yeah, dude. Congratulations. Big cardio hours. Sad Cabbage, thank you for the 19-month member. Autism Alligator, thank you. How do you know she's pretending? I don't even remember what that would be in reference to. Loco Corona, thank you. Did any more news about monkeys with STDs getting out of the truck from the DCD? How did that happen? Why? Can I ask? Why were there monkeys infected with like a gajillion diseases? And why were they being transported? What the fuck? Massive Doge, thank you, Kirsche. Get out of me, swim!
Hello, foxu woman. I missed the last couple of streams. I was helping my buddy move halfway across the US. I drove 19 hours with his wife's 3 cats who all hate being in the car. Hope you feel better soon.
Thank you.
Thank you. I hope I feel the bestest soon again too, Mr. Bigglesworth. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Wait, you drove 19 hours with his wife's 3 cats who all hate being in the car? I just had like a 30-hour car ride, man. Maybe you're a friend of mine. Where are my cats, brother? Give me my cats. And they were likely transporting them to the CDC in Atlanta for research. I always feel like zombie movies are typically centered around the UK. I mean, we have The Walking Dead here, but like Atlanta's gonna be where the zombie apocalypse starts, dude. The former space monkeys are housed at the Holman AFB in New Mexico, and you've heard they all have AIDS. I do not want to fight the AIDS monkeys. You can put butter in your soda at the movies and they can't do anything. Please don't put butter in your soda. What layer of back do you have to be on to put butter in your fucking soda? What the hell? What the hell? Did The Walking Dead literally start in Atlanta? I'm pretty sure it literally started in Atlanta. And the infections were false according to the place the monkeys came from. Ah! That is a crazy vomit emote, Jesus. Internet Zen Master, thank you. Much to the disappointment of all, a judge just ordered the Trump admin to use the funds saved for Snap the administration refused to use, meaning we have 2 to 3 weeks before the EBT riots kick off. Sad. What? They're delaying it. How could they do this? Orbosh Girlclaw, thank you. Butter in coffee is pretty good. The only person I ever knew to put butter in coffee is my friend McLeod, and he did it because he really wanted to get high. And so he mixed, like, some fucking... Not real THC, but, like, that weird, like, Delta 8 oil goop. He mixed that into his coffee, but since it doesn't mix well into coffee, he added butter to it so that it would mix better into the coffee. And I was like, this is a level of addiction that I cannot even imagine. This man is literally drinking buttered coffee to get high. What the fuck? He was a psychopath. A fairly certain Star Wars name judges can't tell the president how to spend money. I wish that was true. And even if they can't, for some reason, they're still listened to. I don't really understand why. But let me see. Let me see. I don't have 3 monitors once again, so I am struggling a little bit here. There we go. I figured it out. Bam. FBI stops potential terrorist attack and raids homes in Dearborn. Facility in Inkster. FBI Director Kash Patel said the department thwarted a potential terrorist attack, arresting multiple suspects in Michigan. According to Patel, the suspects were allegedly plotting a violent attack over Halloween weekend. A spokesperson for the FBI Detroit office said agents in Michigan were in Dearborn and Inkster conducting law enforcement activities on Friday morning. I don't know when it was. It might have been during the, like, Hamtramck council issues. But I remember being like, I wonder where we're going to see the first terror plot come out of. Is it going to be, you know, from one of the Michigan or Minnesota caliphates? And I guess we have our answer. I guess we have, wow. I'm so shocked that when we invite a bunch of people into our country, unvetted, who hate our country, they're going to do things to harm the people in the country that they hate. I'm so shocked. Who could have predicted this? Trump should allow Andrew Jackson's example and just ignore these rulings. They're not even SCOTUS, so it should be fine. I would love that. Mr. Punished Fink, I thank you for the 50. Dear Foxwoman, should you repaint your house exterior lilac and purple like a plum blossom to match the Japanese aesthetic you plan for? Also, they painted your bathtub and shower. What? Now you get the joy of stripping that spray paint off. Yay, new house. Why the fuck would they paint your bathtub and shower? That is like giga stupid. Holy shit. Also, a nice like deep purple could look pretty good depending on the style of your house. Because there are like some Victorian houses that have like a dark plumish exterior and they have like dark trimmings and molding to make it pop a bit more. I think that could look good. It just really depends on the architecture of your house. If you have, like, a ranch, I think that would look really fucking dumb to paint it like a dark plum. You should follow Jackson's other example and challenge them to pistols at dawn. Yes. Sergeant Buck, thank you. Got back from vacation in the UK and all you have to show for it is this lousy cold. Must be that time of year. I guess everybody's getting sick, man. Ollie Wall, thank you. Butter coffee is a thing. Your friend visited from Vietnam and gave you some as a gift. It was delicious. No, thank you. Sean Hiruki, thank you. Actually, the zombie outbreak will start in Fort Detrick, Maryland. That's where they store and study all the viruses. They even have the Black Plague. That's kind of spooky. I've never heard of anything coming out of Maryland. Mr. No Pony, thank you. Happy Halloween, beautiful Kirsche. I hope you get better soon. Thank you! I also hope I fully recover soon. As scrambled and frazzled as I am feeling, I do feel pretty good on the health front, at least. He who shall not be named, thank you. Ever had deep fried butter? Yes, it is a thing. I know it's a thing, and I know they have it at carnivals. No, I've never had it. Fan Service Games, thank you. Korschenbrioch is 310 kilometers away from you. When you're on vacation, you'll go there and put up Kirsche posters. Hell yeah. Put them in places that don't cause damage, because it looks like a very historical town, and I would never be able to forgive myself if I had fans that put like posters or stickers on some like 1600s church, you know? Like, I would feel absolutely fucking terrible. Please do not harm the historical buildings.
Munya.
Wastelander, thank you. Foxu still has raspy voice. She's doing her Rod Stewart impression for Halloween. I can't do that I don't know what he sounds like. I'm sorry. It's the perfect spot for spreading the infection throughout the East Coast too. Ollywall, thank you. There isn't literal butter in it. I'm talking about literal butter. But I guess it's a good thing that you're telling me butter coffee isn't literal butter.
Oinya.
Rod Stewart, Phoenix DS, thank you. When you think of Deep Purple, you start singing Smoke on the Water. True. We have crews at the houses that were raided in Dearborn and Inkster. Those crews have seen the evidence response team from the FBI and other troopers from Michigan State Police on scene. Agents have been going in and out of the homes and were seen coming out of the homes with suspected evidence from inside, as well as the garage of another home. A neighbor told us that around 4:30 a.m., her husband heard loud bangs and saw a large police presence outside the home. Below is the latest information on that situation. Friday, October 31st, that's today, 3 p.m. That's when I started stream. ABC News is now reporting that law enforcement action was taken because the suspects mentioned Pumpkin Day, which was believed to reference Halloween. The reference was picked up as law enforcement monitored online communications in a chat group. Law enforcement sources are also telling ABC News the alleged lot involved firearms. ABC is reporting that at least 2 suspects have been arrested. 3 others have been taken in for questioning, and they are said to range from age 16 to 20, according to the ABC News sources. 16 to 20? Those age ranges say more like run-of-the-mill far left rather than Islamic terror, right? Like, if these were Islamic terrorists, I would expect them to be, you know, probably in the like 22 to 65 age range. But 16 to 20 sounds like run-of-the-mill leftist to me. So now I'm extra locked in. I'm really curious. It could be both. You are correct. But usually when I see Islamic terrorists, you know, they're the older men with like the beards and shit. You're not gonna have a full Muslim beard at 16, probably. Very suspicious, probably a commie terror cell. Friday, October 31st, 1:32 p.m., Ken Delanian and Carol Leonig of MSNBC reported that senior officials in the FBI and Justice Department are frustrated with the way FBI Director Kash Patel announced the thwarting of an alleged terror plot. What? In the article, the reports write that Patel disclosed the investigation before investigators could flesh out key details, including whether the attack was actually imminent. According to Delanian, it was announced before a criminal complaint was prepared. I don't really care if he announced it before it was imminent. The fact that it was even being planned, I don't think it should need to be imminent for him to announce it. That seems a little silly. That seems a little stupid, in my opinion. Friday, October 31st at 12:10, sources told CNN that the plot was inspired by ISIS. We really have young Islamists? We really have 16 to 20-year-old let's nuke America people who aren't just run-of-the-mill white far leftists? That's crazy. 16 to 20 sounds right. The kids of the people we blew up or shot grew up would be pretty radicalized. You know, I remember back in the day, you know, when like everyone was conquering everyone else and like all of the different tribes were fighting. Whenever they took over a nation, right, and you like disposed the previous rulers, you wouldn't just kill the king and queen and say, okay, your heirs are free to go. You would kill everyone, because if you didn't, their heirs would rise up and have a coup and kill you. So I don't know, just for no reason at all. Wonder if any of them were in Hassan's chat. That would be wild, but I would rather not speculate on that. We've been invaded. Today's vote. Parents come to America to escape a shithole. Kids are born and hate America because they feel separated from their ethnic heritage. Many such cases. Send them back. Internet Zen Master, thank you. Sources say, LOL, okay. Shadow, thank you for those 10 gift blankets on Kick, brother. Thank you. Thank you, Shadow. Beautiful, beautiful blankets for the warm bodies. I love my warm bodies. Thank you. easier to indoctrinate and get a kid to do something than an adult? I mean, I guess so. I guess so. Hold on, I've been sitting Indian style under this table and I have to unfold my legs. I'm starting to fall asleep. Oh, that was gross. Zlizon Doppelganger, thank you. When is Trump gonna send ICE on the guard to clean out the caliphate states? Remember when they said we're gonna fight them over there so we don't have to fight them over here? And then we took tons of unvetted over there in as refugees. Remember that? And now we have to fight them over here. I hate the government. That's as simple as. Internet Zenmaster, thank you again. Phoenix DS, thank you. With the anti-communist laws in the books that really need to be enforced, and now we need anti-Islam laws to keep Islamists from gaining power in office. I feel like there's gonna have to be a lot of stuff happening that people are typically not gonna like very much. John Softpaw, thank you for the 16 months of Proom. Thank you for Prooming. Thank you for Prooming. Oh my god, speaking of Proom, the biggest load deposit. Tlayroth A, cause he's the alpha. Thank you for the 50 fucking gift members on YouTube. Thank you for the gift members. Thank you. Thank you. That's fucking huge, my guy. Massive, actually. But Julie, thank you. They learn from the gangs. Minors will get a slap on the wrist and be out in about a decade at absolute worst, so it's seen as nothing to them. That's so fucking true. I didn't even think about that. You're so fucking right. I didn't even think about how, like, kid glove we treat minors who commit crimes in America, and that's completely correct. There was some Twitter story I commented on like a week or two ago where like some like group of children gang raped and murdered another child. And I was like, just execute them. Try them as an adult and execute them. They are clearly evil. They cannot be reformed. Don't waste taxpayer dollars on them. And there were some people who were like, Kirsche is a terrible person. She wants to kill a child. And it's like, no! That is no longer a child if they're gang raping and murdering other children. Sorry, I don't think they deserve to live anymore, actually. You can commit adult crimes, you can be treated as an adult. Yeah, exactly. This soft on crime, treat everyone coddly has not worked. It has destroyed us. To paraphrase Glenn Beck, we fought Muslims in our first war, and if we don't take the threat seriously, we'll fight them in our last as well. Yeah. Yep. True and real. It's destructive. It's very destructive. Oh, fuck. What's this? Oh, okay, no, never mind. I thought I had a hole in my pants. I was scared for a second. Let's see here. The plot was inspired by ISIS. Reported that an undercover with the FBI was introduced to the chat room in the early stages of discussion. According to CNN, agents became concerned that the attack may have been imminent after a reference to Pumpkin Day came up in the chat room.
Spicy cat raid. What the hell is this spicy
On October
cat
31st at noon, Michigan Attorney General Dana Nessel spoke this morning about SNAP benefits and also spoke on the situation. Why do you need to mention that they spoke about SNAP benefits in a overview briefing of the timeline of foiling a terror plot? What? Why is that relevant? Moomy playing games, thank you for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, Raiders. She said, we've been in consultation with the FBI in regard to this matter, and while I can't speak publicly to the details of it, I can just say I'm very, very grateful for the FBI's work in protecting the community and keeping people safe. I'm sure we'll learn more about the details publicly later, but I'm thankful for their good work. Friday, October 31st at 11:56. Damn, this is a fucking tight-ass timeline. Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer released a statement. It reads, this morning I was briefed by Director Patel on the thwarted potential terrorist attack in our state. As details continue to develop, I'm grateful for the swift action of the FBI.
Among the Ban Chonda drama, no one mentioned Kiba. She posts a video of her squeezing her fat cock, then reveals not only is it not fat, she doesn't even have a penis. I doubt I'll ever trust again.
It is not wise to speak badly of one's friends, but I do not like that. That is something I would advise a friend of mine against doing if they were a VTuber. Good job, you broke her. No, I wasn't broken. I was just thinking of how to respond. My brother in Christ, what the fuck? That's a good way to respond. That's a good way to respond. Never mind, it was the FBI who plotted to kidnap Gretchen Whitmer. Anyone remember that little... I remember that plot. Hey, Fox Lady, you're back after Hurricane Melissa fucked your country and knocked out the power to your home until this morning. Welcome back, Pippa's Meat Beater. We need your presence here. You're the hero we deserve. Oh yeah, the kidnapping plot. Yeah. That's I don't know. When I see people who say crazy shit all the time, try to say something rational, I'm just like, yeah, I just don't believe you. I feel like you're saying this not because you actually believe it, but because you think it's the right thing to say at the time. Friday, October 31st at 11:55, Inkster Police Chief Tamika Jenkins said in a statement that the raid in Inkster took place at a storage facility on Michigan Ave. Jenkins said she has spoken to local agents who have confirmed there's no threat to the public, but police will have additional personnel deployed throughout the evening. October 31st at 8:39 a.m., Dearborn Police Department has been made aware that the FBI conducted operations in the city of Dearborn earlier this morning. We want to assure our residents there is no threat to the community at this time. For additional information or inquiries regarding the FBI's operations, please contact the FBI at blah 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 blah. Dearborn Police Department remains committed to the safety and security of all who live, work, and visit our city. Alright, so we're probably not going to... Yeah, this is like the end here. This is when Kash Patel announced that they thwarted something at 7:32 a.m. So wait a minute, he announced it at 7:32 a.m. that they thwarted a terror attack, and then at 1:32, some retards at MSNBC reported that people in the FBI were upset that Kash Patel announced it this morning? If it was being planned for today, and he already waited till the morning to announce that it was thwarted... Did you want him to wait until something actually happened? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Financial audit with Gretchen Whitmer in 3 days. That'll be a fun one. I really hope he goes hard on her instead of treating her very softly. The Wastelander, thank you. We thwarted another 9/11. Yeah, but what about my free T-bone steaks? Phoenix DS, thank you for the Canadians. That would have been better if Kiba saved that for April Fools. Could have been. I am... VTubing came from, like, idol culture roots, right? And so I'm kind of on the, like... Hand cams are fine. Hand cams are, like, part of what happens. You can wear gloves, you can not wear gloves. You filthy hussy, showing your bare hands. You know, but, like... I feel like if you're gonna take a ton of real-life pictures... what's the fucking point of being a VTuber, man? You know, that's just like my opinion, bro. Internet Zen Master, thank you. Wait, Pippa's Meat Beater's Jamaican? Must not make Cool Runnings joke. What is a Cool Runnings? This happened in Dearborn, you're noticing? Yeah, wow. I'm so shocked that it happened in Dearborn. Terrorist plot thwarted in Michigan, what we know. An alleged Halloween weekend terrorist attack was thwarted with several people arrested in Michigan, FBI Director Kash Patel announced early Friday, adding that more details would be forthcoming. The subjects were allegedly plotting a violent attack over Halloween weekend, Patel said. He thanked FBI agents and law enforcement everywhere for their work. Through swift action and close coordination with our local partners, a potential act of terror was stopped before it could unfold. The vigilance of this FBI prevented that what could have been a tragic attack, and thanks to their dedication, Michigan will have a safe and happy Halloween. Trump was asked about the arrest on Air Force One on his way back to Asia. We're catching people before they even start, he told reporters. Good, that's what should happen. That's what should happen. Cool Runnings is a Disney movie, but the Jamaican bobsledding team. I have never seen it. That sounds like it could be fucking cool, though. Point is that you don't need to wear pants while streaming. The problem they have is that Kash Patel is actually doing his job. These are the same people who protect criminals. Clearly, the swamp has not been drained enough. Tired of your state getting in the news? It's not a bad place outside of the cities, I swear. I don't know. How do people not know that Kirsche doesn't know movies yet? Great question. Great question. There's a hashtag VTubers versus real life Twitter tag or something like that, where two views post pictures of their models next to pictures of themselves. That trend happens like every couple of times a year. I participated once where I posted a picture of Sam Hyde as myself. I think that was in like 2019, 2020, something like that. But I think that trend is not a good one. And I think a lot of people who participate in that non-jokingly are ruining OPSEC for literally no reason. It's been a minute since chat thought Kirsche would get a movie reference. It's nice for the stream to get back to its roots. True and real. That's not true. Kirsche knows about the best movies like Blood and Chocolate. True. I only know the names of the best movies. You think they need to do a dozen sting operations within the FBI to clean it out more? Fucking probably, honestly. Internet Zen Master, thank you. Foxu doesn't know about the Jamaican bobsled team movie. I feel so old now. Oh no. Oh no. A few of them posted lolcows as their IRL pic, like Topayachu and Daniel Larson. Yeah, see, taking the piss out of it, that's fun. Actually posting real pictures of your face, whether there's an emoji over it or not. Why you VTubing? I should just post pictures of other VTubers' models as your real pic. That would also be funny. That would also be really funny. Phoenix DS, thank you for the Canadians. Can we let alligators lose in the swamp? I think they already use the swamp as a loo though, don't they? Like the water is where the fish pee. And alligators is just like big fish. Dio Brando, thank you. Some people in the FBI prefer to say things were on their radar after the tragedy happens. Thanks, I hate it. Thanks, I hate it. On Middle Point Street, southwest of the intersection of Tireman and Wyoming Avenues, neighbors in the suburb just west of Detroit reported hearing loud noises at 4 a.m. Holly Kemp, 36, who lives 2 houses down from a home that was searched, told the Detroit Free Press, I can't speak, that her husband let their dog out at 4 a.m. and about 30 minutes later he heard a loud bang, followed by 4 more bangs. Kemp said they looked outside to see not just regular police, but also the FBI and SWAT officers. Like other neighbors who spoke to the Free Press, Kemp said she doesn't know much, if anything, about who lives in the home. She said it appears 2 men moved in over the summer and she's rarely seen them outside. See, I really don't like this. Kemp described her Dearborn neighborhood as quiet, tight-knit, safe, and friendly, so much so that she said she will continue to live here, even after all of this. She's lived in her home her entire life, and nothing like this has ever happened before. Well, I don't think Dearborn is a quiet, tight-knit, safe, and friendly place at this point in time. I was about to say, before I read that, if you live in a tight-knit community, your neighbors typically introduce themselves. It might not be on the day they move in because they're busy as fuck, but they're gonna introduce themselves. Everybody knows everybody in like a tight-knit neighborhood. So if you have people who move in and never introduce themselves and you never see them, that's kind of weird. That should throw up some red fucking flags, in my opinion. Lady living 20 years in the past, I would do that. If I moved into a new neighborhood, I would be like, hello, not an apartment building, fuck that. But like in an actual neighborhood, I would want to like go to my neighbors' houses and knock on their door and be like, hello, I'm your new neighbor. I've just moved here. I'm not used to human interaction. Excuse the pauses. Just do something, right? Tight-knit, didn't know who these people are and they never went outside. Yeah, exactly. It's so weird. It's so weird. Just got back. What are we talking about? The thwarted terror plot in Dearborn, of all places. Dearborn is one of the main USPS hubs. It's not quiet, and in fact, anytime there's a St. Floyd-type peaceful protest, you lose mail service for a week in the rest of the state. That fucking sucks. Kirsche would go door to door asking if she could borrow a cup of himbo. Okay, I don't want to embarrass myself that quickly, okay? Or at least give me a couple of weeks. You went to say hi to your new neighbor in your apartment house? I would never, ever go door to door saying hello to my new neighbors in an apartment. Ain't no way. Because you don't know what kind of shit is living in those apartments, all right? Ain't no way. You were confused when I said I was going to talk to people, but then you recovered. I just feel like that's the right thing to do when you move into like a permanent neighborhood, right? Remember Dearborn, Michigan is the town whose city council was taken over by Muslims? I don't need to remember. I never forgot. Help. Oh, God. Not all of them, but the near ones at least. Cap, sir. Mr. Mans with a first badge in my chat, do you remember how many times the apartment across from where I live has gotten battering rammed down by the police? Do you remember when they battering rammed it down during a live stream and they had to chase the man they were trying to arrest? Do you remember when weird freaks who lived above me came to my door in the middle of stream and I had to get my firearm in case they broke in? Do you remember? I would never introduce myself to my neighbors in an apartment complex. Ain't no way. You live in ghetto Georgia. We never introduce ourselves to the neighbors in the apartment building you're in. Bad enough, you had some dude drunk banging on your door and his girlfriend screaming to call 911. Yeah, I think the creepiest thing that's ever happened, besides like the people weirdly trying to bust down my door that one time on stream, was like the lady upstairs, different from the people who were trying to get in my door, but the lady from upstairs was like drunk out of her mind. I'm assuming she was. Like, there's no way, I hope she wasn't that crazy normally. But she came downstairs and she knocked on my door and she was like, "Hey, I know you're in there. It's okay. You can come out. I just want to say hi. I know you're there. Come say hi. It'll be fine." And I was like, what the fuck? What is it? And she stood there talking like that and saying weird shit for like 10 minutes. And I called Tim and I was like, "Tim, like, do I call the cop? Like, she's just a lady. And she seems kind of like, the lady's not going to do anything. She got us a door and I got a gun, but like, should I call the cops?" Like, that's a fucking horror movie. I think like worst domestic violence was, again, the apartment across from me, cursed as fuck. Anyone who moved into that apartment, they were degenerate as fuck. It's just like bar none. But I think worst domestics would either be the lesbian couple that lived there and would like bash each other's heads against the walls outside of their apartment, and at one point one of them threw the other down the stairs. Or it would be the weird like large family where it was like one adult lady, a second adult lady, I don't know if she was like related or a friend or whatever, and then an adult guy who had kids with one of the other ladies, and he would go crazy all the time. Like, they would yell, but he would like throw hands. And there was one time where he like tried disconnecting the entire staircase from the landing, and it was really, I called the cops because I was like, I kind of need them stairs, bro. So I called the cops, and I was also kind of worried because he kept hitting the other lady in the face. And usually when a domestic occurs, if like 1 or 2 punches are thrown, I'm like, they'll sort it out. Not my problem. But if it keeps going, I'm like, all right, it's time to call the cops because someone could actually get hurt. Let's get the cops involved. Not my problem. It's their problem now. And there was one time where like, when he was trying to disconnect the stairs, he like also took one of the children. Like, he picked up the child and like walked off. And I was like, what? I don't feel like that child's safe with it. So I called the cops. And I was like, hey, the guy across from me was like beating up this chick and then trying to disconnect the stairs, and then he walked off with a child. So maybe look into that. I don't know. How do you disconnect the stairs? I don't know. The stairs are really old and rickety. The apartment complex is kind of old. But like the stairs are metal frame with like concrete steps. And then the metal frame is attached to the concrete landing. Heard it here, himbos. Kirsche allows a handful of punches. It's just like, I don't want to get involved. I don't want to get involved, man. It's not my thing. Take that Breaking Bad spoilers for Breaking Bad. Punished Opie, thank you for the Canadians. I got back from a work trip. It was a productive, except for all the rain and the fact that the hotel we were told to book, it turned out to be a 3-hour hotel, if you know what I mean. What the fuck? Kirsche would just hit back harder. It's just like, I don't like seeing it, but it's just like, what am I gonna fucking do, man? I'd be calling the cops literally every day at that point. And that's too much of my time I'm taking out. If you're a himbo, you wouldn't want to throw any punches. Who the fuck's talking about himbos, man? None of the people who live there were himbos. They're fucking pieces of shit. Nobody wants to give a police statement. Exactly. I've had to give my Ring camera footage to police more times than I can count already. It's too much. One is too much, and I've had to do it double-digit times. You can count with one hand the amount of time you fought with a neighbor. Man, they stole my stairs. Can't have shit. True. Gave that one guy shit for letting that one girl get robbed. Yeah. Yeah. But again, I would be calling them every day. Like, the domestic violence is off the fucking charts. I don't want it to happen, and I've called the cops many fucking times. I have done my duty. The foxu still has squeaky voice. I do. You need to fucking leave Georgia more than you anyway thought. Yes. Yes, I do not wish to live around that nonsense anymore, dude. You once witnessed a guy beating on a woman in the parking lot at work. You wanted to call the cops, but the older woman you worked with said to just wait. 15 minutes later, they were hugging and kissing. Some people are just fucking weird. I grew up calling the cops on domestics as well. My brother and I would play rock, paper, scissors over who had to call the cops that time, you know? It was fucking shit. Can you just, like, not do your duty anymore? No, because I would feel bad. I don't want some, like, woman or child to get scarred or life ended because I could have called the cops and then I did not, right? I would feel, like, incredibly fucking guilty if that happened. Not that it's my fault or my problem, but if I had the opportunity because I saw it go on for an extended amount of time and did nothing, I would feel bad. Wyoming is very quiet. Just saying. I can't imagine many people living in Wyoming in general. Move to Ohio. I would never live in Ohio, brother. In 2 years, you've only had to call 5 times, mostly for drive-bys. I guess that's better than domestics. I fucking hate domestics, dude. Not just because I have to call the cops on them all the time, but because it's like, why does it happen so frequently? And it's not even like a man beating a woman thing, right? Like, again, there's a lot of the times it was a lesbian couple who were fucking hitting each other. And if I look out my little peephole because I hear fucking yelling and slamming, and I see a woman throw a couple of punches at the other woman, I'm gonna sit there and watch and be like, are you gonna escalate? Or are we done? Did you get it out of your system, Sally? Are we good here? And if not, I'm gonna call the cops. Kirsche considered buying a house in New Jersey, but flat out refused Ohio. Get wrecked, Buckeyes. Oh my god. Gee, Sally.
The issue is gonna become the Punisher at this rate.
I don't want to be the Punisher! I want to live a quiet, peaceful life with a couple of cats and a himbo that fucks my brains out in the evenings, okay? Should move back to Minnesota with you. Why would I want to move to the Caliphate of Minnesota? Also, no thank you. You'd throw bets on a lesbo fight? Like, I know when it's the lesbians fighting, they're probably not going to do as much damage if it was like a guy hitting a chick, right? But again, I would still feel bad because, like, again, one of the lesbian couples, when they would escalate to like beating each other's heads against the wall, like, that's not okay, man. I don't want to have witnessed like severe brain trauma and then just gone back to my computer and watched Caleb Hammer. I'd feel bad. I'm gonna call the cops and hope they can sort it out. Kirsche doesn't want to be the Punisher. She wants to be punished. Yes, exactly. You were a lesbian for a year or two. Hold on, wait a minute. Girls go for the hair and use jewelry. Do not underestimate how much damage they can do. It's less underestimating and more, I've seen this and typically know how it plays out. That could be arranged. What's worse, fights between 2 women who are in a lesbian relationship with each other, or 2 women who are in a relationship with the same man and fighting over him? Well, the latter just has no self-respect, so... He who shall not be named, thank you. We all want to live a quiet life, but sometimes life throws you a curveball. Battleizer, thank you. Good Friday. You just got here from Dearborn. What did you
Are you in the FBI, Mr. Battleizer?
You still feel some sort of obligation to go say hi to your new neighbors? I would never do it in an apartment complex. That's okay if you feel that way. I'm just saying, I'd never do that in an apartment. Only real neighbors. This stuff is why you live alone in the middle of nowhere with your 2 dogs and Harley Davidson. I imagine an apartment complex like an MC Escher painting, right? Where there's like a million sets of stairs that go to a million different doors, and you just ignore all of them existing unless they steal something from you, or they're fighting outside, or the police are already there. And then you're like, I'll pretend this door exists for a little while in case I have to do something. Go away, I'm her handler, I don't need your help. As someone who grew up with 2 moms, watching women beat the crap out of each other is the closest you ever came to watching a PPV live. Yep. Yeah, I mean, I will say, just in case, right? Because I know Ozzy Horror mentioned something and it's like, oh shit. Now people are thinking I'm like letting a man beat on a woman. Is like, no. Like, if there was a dude doing that, like, it's gonna do damage, man. Like, you can't wait out that one typically. Sometimes maybe, but you don't know who these people are, and it would be safer to do that. But when it's lesbians, I'm just like, let's just wait a minute. Dinner and a show, fantastic. I'm on ya. Caleb Hammer says he's moving from Texas to New York because he doesn't want to drive anymore. That made you lose a lot of respect for him as a financial advisor? That sounds like a joke he would make. I don't think he's leaving Texas. If he's a doctor, she can take a hit or two. Hold on, wait a minute. Kane's brain, thank you. What happened to the stairs? My parents took them because I'm grounded. Dad, where's my James Boaga? If you met your neighbors, you'd know who these people are. I don't think I want to know who those people are. I don't think that would add anything to my life. For those who volunteer being Kirsche's himbo 14 times a day. Mighty Morphin Shower Ranger, thank you. Where the fuck you live, Foxu? LA?
Atlanta. Atlanta.
The North needs to burn it down again. They didn't learn their lesson the last time. Having lived in Atlanta apartments, you do not want to know who they are. Yeah, he's right. There's so much that has happened at my apartment complex that I haven't been able to talk about because it would hard dox me. And I just say, I just don't want to talk about that on stream. But there's a lot that has happened that I wish I could have talked about. Darth Andrea, thank you. You worked as a bodyguard for 15 years. You made your own gloves that had lead weights on the knuckles. You're 6'1", but you've always been a slight woman. Still, you're able to generate enough force to break bone when needed. Oh yeah, I'm sure you could. I'm absolutely sure that you could. And I'm sure a lot of those lesbians probably can too. But I don't know how many throw a bone-breaking punch as the first punch. At least I haven't seen that in a domestic quite yet. Maybe I haven't seen the advanced lesbian relationships though. Maybe I've only seen the like new lesbian ones. Hazardous Drunk, thank you for the proom. Thank you. A 6'1" female bodyguard. Did you ever bounce at Kirsche's lesbian biker bar? If I found a woman who looked like oh god, I can't remember her name. The fucking jail keeper in Super Jail. If I found a woman that looked like that, I'd be like, you're the only person I'm paying to bodyguard me for forever. TwitchCon can't ban you. You'd strangle them. You have one of those hard doc stories about your place happened when you were smaller, but it was something impressive. Impressive, eh? Impressive, eh? 1950s level of domestic violence is fine. Is that like, damn it, woman, you burned the roast again? Hazardous Drunk, thank you for prooming. Thank you for prooming. Mr. Boinary Mind, if I could ask you for a favor, all of the beautiful, wonderful babies who gave like a bunch of gift subs at the beginning of stream, it was barreling down the stream so quickly I could not thank everyone. Could I have a list of like those people who gave the gift subs? I'd very much like to thank them for gifting subs. I feel really bad when I miss so fucking many, you know? I still have not finished this Detroit Free Press art. Can you tell my brain is not working as usual, chat? I do not have my marbles in a row. I am unprepared, unwashed, very bothered. I already thanked you somehow. I thanked some of the beautiful gifters, but there's another treasure train right now. So that made me think of it. I was like, fuck, I am an ungrateful cunt who didn't thank enough earlier. Did I hear that Atlanta, now believing that Atlanta is actually Atlantis? And white people suppress the history. There's no fucking way. There's no, no. No. It's just the tangents that are normal. Your brain works? I mean, it works a bit better than it is today, usually, typically. Back in the day when you lived in a quiet apartment complex, the most you would have to worry about were the strippers at the pool, but I digress. Don't worry, it's normal to get sidetracked. Well, you know, I hate looking back at my monitor and being like, oh, I think I read this last, like, half an hour ago, you know? May Mockdad and her husband, Matt Abraham, both 50, have lived in the neighborhood for 20 years. When they heard why the FBI might be at the Middle Point home, scary was Abraham's response, and terrifying was Mockdad's. They said they're convinced they heard what sounded like at least 6 gunshots in the morning, though they placed the noise around 6:15 a.m. The couple said they're very involved in the neighborhood, but they know nothing about who lives at the home that was searched. Are these like government prepared statements? How is everyone being like, this is a tight-knit neighborhood and it's very safe and we know everyone here? Well, except for those people. Well, it's like, shouldn't that have been suspicious from the get-go? Like, I don't know, man. She said that on walks with her dog, she'd sometimes see the men pulling up in a truck and entering through the side door, but that's it. I'm nosy, Mockdad said. You don't see them out at all. By 10:30 a.m., most of law enforcement personnel that had flooded the tree-lined street earlier were gone. A few FBI vehicles and a Michigan State Police Squad car remained, along with media vans. Agents walked in and out of the house, some wearing terrorism task force jackets, as neighbors curiously watched. See, this is another reason why I would have to introduce myself if I moved to a real place, not an apartment complex. I don't leave my house. I don't want my neighbors thinking I'm some sort of terror cell captain. I'm not who killed Captain Alex, all right? Okay? I gotta go over there and be like, hello, I am just an anxiety-riddled white fox woman. I don't like leaving my house. That house is definitely up for sale. How much of a discount do you think you could get for a house previously used to plan a terror attack? That seems like you get a pretty deep discount on that, man. That house is definitely for sale, dude. That reminds me of the time SWAT walked through your parents' lawn to post up around the neighbor's house to get a drug dealer. God damn. Kier, nobody's going to think you're the captain of a terror cell. You're Victorian child tier white. Well, yeah, but they're not going to know that if I never go outside. They're just going to be like, who lives there? I never see them. If Captain Alex was the himbo, she would have been the one that fucked him before he got killed, though. Oh my god. Thank you, Binary Mind, for the DMs. Thank you. These were the missed thank yous. Zyvalb, thank you for those earlier 5 gift subs, my guy. Thank you. Thank you, Zyvalb. Sorry I missed you. Orangey Zone, thank you for 5 gift subs earlier as well. And Crozen, thank you for thick freaking 10. Thank you. Thank you. Who brought the sassy fox? I almost thought you said who bought. I am not for sale. Yeah, I guess hello, it's me. I don't like people. Your garden is cute. What's that you're growing? I don't understand horticulture. I'm just panic naming things I recognize. Please don't call the cops if you hear me shouting from my place. I'm just a very enthusiastic lover. I'm gonna need some hella insulation. Ugh you. Thank you for the 5 gift subs, my guy. Thank you. Am I free? For the right person? I'm really bouncy today. It's because I'm streaming on a kiddie table! I'm streaming on a kiddie table, so like the slightest movement shakes the cheap Chinese plastic. I can't help it. I'm sorry. Free use Foxu Friday. Trade offer, you get Victorian home, grilled meats, daily loving. I get Tardwife Fox. Who said we're complaining? Oh my god, Foxy still has squeaky voice. I am hella squookly. Get out of the house. A similar scene played out a few miles away as FBI agents entered another home in Dearborn on Horger Street, across from Fordson High School. Alicia Irfas lives a couple doors down from that home, and she told the Free Press that at or about 5 or 5:30 a.m., she heard a big boom and someone talking through a speaker telling occupants to get out of the house. It was pretty loud, she said of the boom. It woke everyone up. Like Middle Point, Horger is a tree-lined residential street in the suburbs. It's a good neighborhood, she said. We've never really had anything happen like that before. How are there so many of these people literally living in Dearborn, just completely blissfully unaware of what's happened to their city? I don't understand. At 1 p.m., people wearing FBI and Terrorism Task Force logos on their clothes were still walking in and out of the home. An FBI evidence response team truck was parked outside, and a Michigan State police car blocked access to the street in front of the house. The Dearborn Police Department confirmed the FBI conducted operations in the city of Dearborn earlier this morning, but deferred to the FBI and emphasized that there was no threat to the community at this time. Dearborn Mayor Abdullah Hamoud declined comment when asked by the Free Press at an event in the south end of the city. Police put out a statement. Hamoud told the Free Press, "That's all we have now." Hamoud is up for re-election Tuesday, weighing his options between we need more of this and this was a disaster, you know? Which one is going to get the most votes in Dearborn? Art 3, Missentier Erie, I can't your name. Mr. Artman, Art Miser. Thank you for the 5 gift subs. Your name makes my brain explode. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Now he looks even worse. Oh, man.
Hello, Cookie.
Man. Mr. Maya, how do you feel about your own people doing what we expect? Oh, Jesus, chat. Like that woman in Springfield that pleaded with her city council to keep the migrants out of her yard because they were violent and she was moving now. Imagine. This article's just full of bro moment after bro moment. It really is. It's crazy. All according to Keikaku.
Butter dog.
Michigan, my home state, has a lot of fuds.
Fuds.
Just wanna grill brothers, and a bunch of clueless people. We call that place Dearbornistan for the last 2 or 3 decades, and people are shocked how bad it is there.
That's actually wild. I bet disingenuous fucks would be like, well, obviously it's not actually that bad if the people living there don't know what's going on that's bad. It's only people who don't live there that think it's bad because of the news. Well, that's why there's a terror plot happening there now. Fucking, all right, brother. Fuck off. Thank you for the 2-month member. Thank you. And also, Marmalin, I responded to you, but I didn't say thank you because I'm retarded. Marmalin, thank you for the buttered fucking dogs.
Thank you for buttering my doggo.
I am incredibly spacey today, Chad. I'm sorry. Inkster police said that they were aware of an FBI presence at a storage facility along Michigan Avenue. Chief Tamika Jenkins said she'd spoken with agents who confirmed there was no current threat to local residents. Jenkins said her department would deploy additional officers throughout the day as well as into the evening for trick-or-treating to allay resident concerns. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I lived in Dearbornistan and I had children and they thwarted a terror attack on Halloween, I'd be like, sorry kids, I don't think we should go trick-or-treating today, but I'll buy you some bags of candy later. I just don't think it would be the time to take your children outside right after they immediately have stopped one terror attack that we know about. Just maybe my opinion. Giade Fuis, thank you for the 2 months of Proom. Gonna drop your Proom because you haven't used it in a while, and the guy usually watches streaming when you're busy. I'm sorry, brother. Thank you for the Bezos bucks. Discount Candy Day. I love Discount Candy Day. That's a good deal. You'd take that deal, right? I'd be like, I'll just buy you a bag of candy. I don't want to get blown up, all right? Like, but Kirsche, if you don't go out trick-or-treating, you're racist. What the fuck? Random employee at the store today was even saying they weren't going to take their kids trick-or-treating. They and everyone else know that they're just doing trunk-or-treats at local churches. See, I don't like trunk-or-treat either. It's like either you go or you fucking don't. Trunk-or-treat is really goofy. Eating a bag of Kit Kats as we speak. One of my favorite things to do as a kid, once I got old enough to like be allowed to go trick-or-treating on my own, was figuring out exactly where to go, like the giga-rich areas where I could get full-size candy bars, man. And sometimes you could even get like multiple full-size candy bars. Like those places went hard, dude. It's like you become part of the FBI, mapping out your town and figuring out where all the rich people with the good candy are. Senator Bigglesworth, thank you. Became a senator, man. Thank you for the 6-month resub, my guy. Thank you. C. Thomas Peasant, thank you. Great Friday we have with an extra jiggly foxu. I'm at the kitty table. Where are my candies? So what you're saying is the secret to Halloween is to trick-or-treat at your grandmother's house. Exactly. Definitely take the boy to the wealthier part of town for the better candy. Hell yeah. Adults, the kids don't go to strangers' cars with candies. Also adults, all right, kids, let's go to the specific spot where people have their trunks open with candy. Go on, kids. Evil Mandrake, thank you. Trunk or treats were the death of Halloween. I just think it's goofy. I just think it's goofy. You and your friend were thinking about what kind of cake you're getting for your Doberman? So you decided to order a Kirsche and Pippa themed one. You must post pictures of that on the Twitters underneath our art tags. I will be very upset if there is no pictures. Nashar, thank you for the 17 months of Perum. Thank you for Pruming. Throws an olive at the foxu. What? I didn't do anything to get olive. What the fuck? What the fuck? Your sister's 23-year-old girlfriend is going trick-or-treating for the first time tonight? That's really sad. I'm sorry. I hope she has a good time. The kids start to notice patterns on who are good people and who are not. Boy, just because the rich people can give out the full-size candy bars, that doesn't necessarily mean they're good people, right? Like, what if you're a wealthy serial killer? That's a good cover. No one's gonna suspect the guy who gives the full-size candy bars, are they? Vouch, thank you for the 5 gift subs on Twitch. Thank you. Thank you, Vouch. Just passing by to wish you all a wonderful time. Take care of your voice and health, Foxo. Have a great time with all the best, chat. Thank you. I love drive-bys. Thank you. You're separate from the other Bigglesworth who pops in here. You represent him and the rest of your Bigglesworth-esque constituents in Congress. We're a tight-knit group. How many Bigglesworths are there? We're going to have a Bigglesworth family reunion in my stream chat.
You're getting a vigorous spanking because you've been a bad girl.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Sorry, I looked outside and I saw those big, like, fluffy bear dogs that have, like, the barrels around their necks. These ones didn't have the barrels, but that's the only way I know how to describe what breed I saw. I don't know what they're called, but there was 3 of them. And they were big. St. Bernards. How do you even walk 3 of them at the same time? I feel like they would just pull you. You're training for a fucking sledding team, brother. Her parents are super religious and she no longer lives with them, so she's now free to trick or treat. That's super sweet. I hope she has a great time for her first Halloween. My mom had 2 Malamutes. How did she walk them? I think my mom took the dogs on walks. That's funny. You're a funny guy. No, she just let them loose in the yard. Bear dogs in the 21st century. Call animal control and zoologists. Those are prehistorics. Oh, they looked like them. They looked like them. Are they really not alive anymore? Binary Chimkin, thank you for the 20 gift subs on Kick. Thank you. One time trick-or-treating, you got a can of spinach at a neighbor's house instead of candy. Did you hit him with the can? Were you trick-or-treating and escape from Tarkov? Does St. Bernards really not exist anymore? Is that real? Do St. Bernards exist? Yeah, St. Bernards exist. All right, Google told me they're real. All right, okay. I was like, there's no way. I just like looked into an alternate dimension outside. I know what my eyes see. I guess they could have been like a mixed breed, but they looked like the barrel doggos. One guide. What retard said that they were gone? I don't know. Worked at a pet store for a while once. Your manager and you had to stop a husky that was literally dragging an old Asian lady out the door.
I know you.
The person's a moron. They absolutely still exist. You're looking at a St. Bernard puppy. They cost over $3,000. Holy shit. Holy shit. Speaking of my mom, really odd to hear that my mom actually did something kind of sentimental and saved my baby teeth in a night box. I don't know. She weird like that. Mr. Dragonblade, thank you for the 10 gift subs, my guy. Thank you. Fringed Horizon, thank you for that 10-month bamba. They don't exist anymore. They all became composers of classical music. That makes sense. Who else would make classical music if it weren't giant dogs? Let's be honest. He just heard bear dog and thought I meant actual prehistoric bear dog. No! No, it's just like, I mean, I guess they could have been like some sort of mix, but they looked like the barrel dogs. I'm pretty far away, but like there were 3 giant fucking bear dogs out there. God Hates Taxes, thank you for the 50.
Happy Halloween all in chat, and Kirsche, thank you for being awesome.
Thank you for being awesome. That's gonna go towards Halloween candy. I need to do something relaxing after reading about a terror plot. I wanna play Ethno Guesser. Ethno Guesser's relaxing, right? It can help us identify more areas of the world. Kirsche, how would you feel if we fed you chocolate? Fucking happy. I love chocolate. Biggest dog you ever got in close proximity to was a Tibetan Mastiff. That thing was huge. Ooh, I've never seen one of those in person, but my mom, again, like someone in chat said, had Alaskan Malamutes. Those are pretty fucking big. Those are massive. Like if they got up and put their paws on the shoulders of like a 6'1" dude, their head would be above his head. They were fucking massive. They were very friendly, and they abided by the fact that I did not like being licked. So, I don't know what my mom did, because she certainly didn't train them herself, but they were well behaved. Irish wolfhounds are scary. I don't know what those look like. Shadow Cyber Demon, thank you for the 11-month member. Thank you. Peanut butter and chocolate is your kryptonite. I love peanut butter and chocolate. I make my own, like, peanut butter squares, because Reese's taste kind of, like, chemically to me. Doggo was taller than you at 6 foot if you stood upright. That was crazy when that happens. Malamutes are great-natured dogs even without training. Interesting. Interesting. Irish wolfhounds are nuts. They take down deer on their own. That is kind of nuts. That is kind of nuts. Alright, where's my fucking stream? There we go. Ethno Guesser. Let's fucking party. Alright, these kind of look like they could be Native American. Possibly some kind of South American native. Am I gonna get... They don't have, like, the squarish face of, like, the Andes people that we had before. Because the last time I thought Native American, they ended up being, like, the mountain variant in, like, the Andes or whatever. Like, way down in South America. They look like from Peru. I could kind of see them eating cuy. Almost Mayan. I could kind of see it. I could kind of see that. They're definitely native. Definitely native. Cusco. I wonder, like, where specifically I would put them if they were gonna be Earth. Final guess. Because they're definitely not like this region, the mountain region area. I can see Peru. I can also see like Mexico. Chat, can I be 100% honest with you? I know the names of the countries, like Honduras and El Salvador, and my phone is dying. But it's plugged in. What do you mean? Hold on a second.
Low battery. Low battery. Ow.
Is it plugged in? Yeah. Okay. That's weird. That's weird. I wonder if my like charging USB port is plugged into the wrong area, and so even though it says my phone is charging, it's not actually. I don't know. I don't know, man. My phone is dying in ethno state. No, I was gonna say, like, I know, like, Nicaragua and Honduras and Guatemala and El Salvador and Costa Rica. Like, I know all of these countries exist. Even you, Belize. You're the nightclub country. I know they exist. I didn't know that this is where they were on the map. I thought these were all like either somewhere on actual South America or like in the island area. I had zero clue they were like on the dick tip of Mexico.
Come on ya.
I'll watch the next two pictures be a Nokia and a Razr flip phone. What the fuck? You know, more than 90% of Americans take pride in that. Oh no. All right, I'm gonna say Peru. Final answer. Oh no, it was Mexico. They are a sonorid, a margid subtype native to the hot Sonora Desert of South Arizona and California, as well as northwestern Mexico. Probably arrived with one of the earlier migrations to America, today typified by the Pima, the Oham, and the Seri. More mixed in Yuma, Papago, Tlapaneco, and many other people of the southern U.S. and Mexico. Probably played an important role in the extinct inhabitants of Baja California. What you mean, probably? What the fuck you mean, probably? Battleizer, thank you. Do you have a lint build up in the phone charging port? No. No, I don't. Alright, next round. Ooh. It's really difficult for me. It's really difficult for me to tell the difference between like native to the Americas natives and like native darker skinned Southeast Asian peoples. Sometimes like the eyes can be a good indicator, but other times I'm just like, I don't know, man. It's hard. My gut initially wanted to say like Laos, Myanmar kind of region, but I'm not entirely sure. They have like lower cheekbones than I would expect from like a Native American. This is gonna end up being in like South America and I'm gonna cry. Chat, I'm not racist enough for this game. Chat. Okay. Alright. Which country in Africa do the women wear the neck elongating metal rings? What country is that, chat? What country is that? I need to know that one, because that's where they're from. Okay, nobody in chat knows either. Germany! Okay, alright. Which African country do women wear neck elongating rings? South Ndebele, the South Ndebele people of South Africa wear neck elongation rings. The rings are called Dazila. Okay, I was not expecting South Africa. I also was not expecting Ndebele. I thought that was like maybe Congo or Kenya. Maybe they came from Congo or Kenya. Maybe I should say Congo or Kenya. She's cheating. I'm not cheating. I need to know the name of the country. I know what they look like. So, where is Kenya? Lions and tigers, only in Kenya. Kenya, here we go. It's the natives of North Sentinel Island. You shut your whore mouth. Hint, it says Kenya. I'm gonna say Kenya, but do I want to be closer to like Tanzania or Uganda? Ethiopia? I don't think so. I'm gonna go like south in Kenya. What? What the fuck is Port Blair? What the hell is even that? What the hell is even that? South Andamanid? Isolated type typical for the little Andamanese people? I have never heard of the little Andamanese. Onge Jarawa Sentinel. Who the fuck in chat said Sentinel Island? Sentinel Island is like over here near India somewhere. I don't think this is Sentinel Island. I think it's like over here somewhere. But like, who the fuck said that? How did he know? How did you fucking, that's an uncontacted tribe. That man's is literally the next Hitler. Someone watch him. He's not, he shouldn't be allowed to be alone. Neck elongation devices are oddly common. Why are you playing on a fantasy map? Literally the most racist man alive in my chat right now can unironically identify uncontacted fucking tribes. Is he one of the guys that sent a fucking drone over there? What is happening? My mind is blown. Voice dying. Yeah, my voice is still dying. Appalachian outcomes based. That would be his name. The freaking Sentinel Island, man. After contact with Europeans in the 19th century, populations collapsed, mostly due to disease. A few hundred remain today, with Jarawa being the most populous, and Sentinelese one of the last Stone Age tribes without closer contact to the modern world. That's fucking wild. I'm fucking I am blown away at that fucking guy. Ultra rare Pokemon, true? True and real. These are Koreans. These are Koreans. There's no way that these are not Koreans. What? Literally like an inch away from the red. Are you kidding me? They're the Gobids. They're the Gobids. A Tungid variety of the vast Central Asian deserts and steppes, e.g. the Gobi and southern Siberia. Yeah, I definitely would not have guessed Siberia. You're really off your game today. I am off of all of my games today. My brain is a tornado, man. I got it because some of it's way out in the ocean. Oh my god. I like the name Gobi. It reminds me of gummies. Developed in ancient stock farming nomads and was found in Huns, Avars, and Mongols, who migrated west and produced aurelids. Today, most typical in the Buryat, Mongolians, Tuvans, also in Yakut, South Altanians, and even some Kazakhs, Evenk, Oroks, Japanese, Chinese, Miao, and Tibetans. Literally everyone but the Koreans, even though there's some pink there. During the 17th century, Kalmyks brought it west to the Caspian Sea. I just thought that guy looked really Korean. I'm so sorry. Damn. I'm not sure, actually. Somewhere in Africa, that's for sure. Someone in chat, the last time I played this, said that the nose shape differs depending on how far south of the equator you go. So I'm assuming the further south you go, the larger the nose, maybe. I feel like that makes sense, right? Because like if you go super north, Europeans have very tiny nose. So it would make sense. So I kind of want to say like Botswana, Eswatini, so somewhere around that region, maybe potentially. I don't know, but Botswana. Yo, we fucking got one, dude. The dark red is in South Africa. They're a Kantangid, very ancient Australiform African tribe. Australiform African? What does that mean? Probably more widespread during the Paleolithic, only survives as a rare minority element. Huh. Literal shiny Pokemon. May still be found in a few individuals in Zambia, Mozambique, DR Congo, Zimbabwe, South Africa, and Botswana. Korana has been reported to have this kind of admixture, as well as Zulus, Xhosa, and others. That's pretty fucking cool. That's pretty fucking cool. Okay. Filipino. Final answer. Philippines. You Laotian, ain't you, Mr. Khan? Fuck! So far away. They're the Palungid, the proper Palungid variety typical for the central Burmese hill tribes, also in Yunnan, Himalaya, South Tibet, Thailand, and parts of India. The name derives from the Palong tribe, Burmese mountain people, older than Shanid, younger than Vedids, typical in Palong, Wa, Rian, Pao, and related people, mixed in Burmese Karen, Kachin, Shan, Sri Lankans, Thai, South Chinese, Munda, Yuang, and more. That's also really interesting. I love learning these fucking facts, dudes. The ocean, what ocean? The Biandong Ocean. Burma or Myanmar? Oh man. Alright, next round. These look like Inuit. Inuit is North America, but last time I said that, they ended up being from like the mountain region in South America. But I really, especially from the man's face, I want to say these are North American natives. I can like just see this woman with like the black twisty hair buns on both sides of her head. I can picture her. I want to say it's Inuit, but like the last time I said that, it was down here. The last time I said that, it was the South American mountain variant. The Andes are like here-ish, right? In like this area? Dude, I'm so fucking bad at geometry. Other coast? Oh, okay. So Andes are this way. So let's say like the nose is very flat. The nose is very flat. So it would be kind of southern, I guess. What if I put it like here? So it's kind of close to like Bolivia and Argentina. Ha ha! I'm gonna say I was right. I put it in the correct place. I put it in the correct place, but it's outside of the red. I'm gonna count that as a win. I'm gonna count that as a win. All right, okay. I feel like every time I say someone looks like an Inuit, I just have to go with the Andes. That's just how my brain works, I guess. That's where the cocoa grows. I love cocoa. The nose is not as flat as when we were in Botswana, so this is gonna be more northern. More northern. And they have like a taller hair than most of the other people we've gotten. Their eyes are very round. I don't think they would be like Jamaica or the Dominican Republic. Their cheekbones are, I think, a bit more, I don't want to say like chiseled, but less round. What about like I kind of want to say maybe like Sierra Leone or somewhere around here. Senegal, Gambia. A lot of you guys are saying C, and I mean, I fucking didn't get Sentinel Island. I'm gonna say low battery, 10%. Why isn't this charging? Why isn't this charging? What is happening? I don't know how to fix my phone.
Pneumonia.
Battery dead. I might have to go see if I can get a different cable. I'm gonna guess Sierra Leone. What? 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 Never in a million years would I have guessed the Philippines. Never in a million years. That would not have even occurred to my brain. You're not racist enough. Check if my phone is allowing charging. It should. I mean, it's always been here. Hold on. Since my phone is dying, let me go see if I can fuck around with the cable here, because I don't know why it wouldn't be charging. Okay, here's that cable. Let me try something here. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, it says it's charging, but that's clearly a lie. So what if I try a different cable? It says it's charging now too. But is there a difference between the cables? Because I was using a different cable than from what I usually do. Oh, wee-hoo-wee-hoo-wah. I see. I see. Fuck. You cunt. Alright, I will not push the buttons on the devil device. We're gonna just slide it back into its cute socket. Alright, I figured out the issue. I had two cables. One was not strong enough to charge the phone. And now the strong cable is in. So we should be good. We should be fine. Alright, what is our next round here? We've had these guys before. This is like Egypt, right? This is like Egypt. I'm gonna say Egypt. I am one with the pharaohs. It was me. I was kings.
Pneumonia.
Fox memory. I'm nuts. I'm nuts. Soon I will be like robot. I don't know if those were the exact same people as before, but that woman looked familiar. Slaves muted? It shouldn't be muted. It shouldn't be. It's not muted on my end. I don't know why it's muted on the stream end. That's weird. Silent slaves! Don't ask why they're silent. Jimothy Farm. Sorry. Sorry that the slaves have been silent. Thank you, Jimothy Farm. Happy All Hallows Eve, Kirsche. Just got here. Did I see Tanzania has a protest against their left-wing government? Also, in the last stream, David Wood is an interesting person. He's a literal psychopath that tried to kill his dad, but came to Christ in prison. That does sound wild. That does sound wild. And also, no, I didn't know Tanzania was having a protest against their left-wing government. That's very interesting. I wonder if they're gonna have a revolution like Nepal did. I wish we could be like the Nepalese, except don't light people on fire. That's kind of rude. That's kind of rude. Silent slaves. The only good... What the fuck? Rio just killed 140 plus gang members. I don't know what that means, but it sounds like video game. Star Phoenix, thank you. Idea ethno-guesser, but with honorable chatters. Oh no. I would feel so bad if I got the places you guys lived wrong, though. Place my guess. Where does this ethnic group originate from? This is our last round. This is round 10, baby. They make me think of lions and tigers only in Kenya. But I think Kenya is a little too south. So I want to say like maybe Sudan? Maybe like the Sudan area? Bro, my lions and tigers was correct. My lions and tigers. Why do I not listen to myself? Why am I a woman? Why am I a woman? These are the Maasai people. Ancient South Ethiopian subtype, influenced by Nilo-Hamitic and possibly Sandawe, has probably been isolated in a remote region west of Lake Turkana some centuries ago. Only from the 15th century on, they started to migrate south deep into Kenya and Tanzania, where they are found today. Typical for Maasai people, sometimes in related tribes, e.g. Samburu, Dorobo, Okiek, and Lotuku. Very interesting. Bigglesworth, your senator was here! There's another one of you, Mr. Bigglesworth. Thank you for the 13-month tier 2 resub, my guy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Now you're out. Thank you, Appalachian Outcomes. The Maasai are badasses. Kirsche needs to embrace racism. What do you mean?
Alam mo niya.
Any more financial audit? We could watch one on stream. I don't have tabs ready for today because I've been very discombobulated. We're worldwide. We did our ethno guesser daily today.
Alam mo niya.
You love competitive racism? Let me take a look at Discord. Let me take a little peek at Discord and see. What we have in I found it. Couldn't find the stream suggestions channel. I'm kind of retarded. Ow. 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 Fun fact, the Maasai have a high frequency of lactose tolerance and the ability to digest lactose into adulthood. They're herders, so they adapted to be able to digest milk independently from any European admixture. That is a fun fact, actually.
Alam mo niya.
Ow. A toast engineer. Did all of my alerts just kill themselves? What's happening? Toast engineer, thank you for the 25. There's a YouTube channel called Maasai Boys by a bunch of young Maasai warriors alternating between talking about their culture and doing generic YouTuber shit. It's the funniest shit ever. That sounds really entertaining, actually. You lost a tire due to vandalism, but have a brisket cooking and your parents coming over. Happy Ween?
I love brisket. Happy Halloween.
Bad latency, thank you. Gotta grind to catch up to Sheena's Asian buff. Clearly, I have to grind.
I know. What do we got?
What's going on here? Crack house to crack home. That's a video. I don't know if I want to watch a video. Oh, that's weird. Astrolite, thank you for the 13 months of Proom. Thank you for prooming. Look, this is weird, chat. Simon Cowell plans to leave no assets to his son? I don't believe in passing down from generation to generation. His $600 million net worth will go to the children's or dogs' charities. I'm not too interested in money, but I don't aim to have some pot of gold for my son. I'll take what my folks stated, college will be paid for, and then you must start. That seems really weird. Like, why have children if you would prefer to take care of other people's children instead of your own? Like, I can understand not wanting your child to become like a spoiled brat who assumes that they can just live a life of luxury without any work, but that's why you teach them that as a parent, right? Like, there's plenty of ways that you can do that and then still give them the generational wealth that you accumulated when you die. Because boomer, that's so fucking weird. That's so it's like, it makes me think of the heat map thing, where he's just like, yeah, I'd rather take care of other people's children and animals with no relation to me than my own flesh and blood. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Put it in a trust, Jesus. I mean, like, not even that. Like, the super fucking, like, filthy rich dude I dated, his dad bought him an apartment when he was born, right? So when he was old enough to move into that, like, penthouse apartment, his dad made him pay rent to him, but any of the rent payments he made to his dad would go back into, like, the trust fund for him. So he was teaching his son to be responsible by learning how to pay his bills and learning how to manage his money. But it wasn't like he was paying some landlord or enriching another person. It was just recycling their own money already in the family. Did I also make him gay? No. Your brothers think like that, and then they blame you for wasting the money? What the hell? This kid's definitely going to be set up. He probably won't need more inheritance. He'll be set up before Simon dies. Yeah, I mean, even if he has enough, it's still weird. Like, if I made a fuck ton of money through my life, even if I was donating to charities, and even if I was like, I'll donate some to charity when I die, I would still want the majority of it to go to my children. That's just like a no-brainer. That's like, it doesn't even take any thought, you know? He's super gay by now. What the fuck? Wasn't my rich ex still not the best guy? No, he was a shitty person, but he was taught how to manage money. It's like, being taught how to manage money doesn't make you a good person. It just makes you able to manage money. And keep it in the versatile family. John in English, thank you. We need to put it in the books that boomers are the worst generation. It's really grotesque. Even more so when I see them being like, oh, I'd love to go back to, you know, when the world was better in the 60s and 70s. And it's like, well, the world was better because you inherited it that way and then you fucked it up. What do you mean? If the kid contests things after Simon dies, the resulting lawsuit would probably result in something being given to him. Probate cases are hell and most people just want to settle after a few years. Interesting. I would have no idea about any of that. The WEF doesn't want generational wealth. Yeah, it seems really fucking silly. Seems really fucking silly. What the fuck? I am intensely confused. Sonny Crockett, thank you. I just learned about Richard Chase, aka the Vampire of Sacramento, who killed and cannibalized a number of people in 1977 to 1978. Worse than Dahmer and crazier than Manson. You think you know your area? I've never heard of him. I'm sure there's a lot of serial killers I haven't heard of, though. I think they're so selfish they don't want anyone benefiting from them, not even their kids. Well, then he wouldn't be giving it to charity even then, right? Patchouli, thank you. Telling your kids piss off, no inheritance, borderline fetishizes struggle. You having it bad shouldn't mean your son suffers. You're rich? Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I mean, even if it's not suffering, right? Because he's still paying for college. He's still doing something. So I wouldn't call it suffering, but it's like, it's weird. Con Air, thank you. I built my wealth from nothing, and so can you. Now go be a man. A boomer, probably. Yeah, it feels fucking like it, dude. There's this weird thing. What the fuck is this? New York City musical Slam Frank portrays a Holocaust victim Anne Frank as pansexual Latina with non-binary lover. I can't tell if this is someone doing trolling on a professional level or if we've actually just reached this peak of clown world. A musical in New York City called Slam Frank is portraying Holocaust victim Anne Frank as a pansexual Latina with a non-binary lover. While the entire production appears to be a trolling operation, thank God, a petition calling for the immediate cancellation of the performance, which it deems a disrespect to Jewish history, is now circulating. Anne Frank never got to come out of the closet. An Instagram post for the production reads, adding, our musical asks, what if she had? How many of the 6 million... Yeah, I feel like as soon as I got to this point, I would have been like, this is a troll. There's no fucking shot. How many of the 6 million never experienced the joy of gender euphoria? How many never experienced positive affirmation? What the fuck? V the musical looking a little different this year. This Pride Sunday, think of Anne Frank and celebrate the queer bestie she could have been. The Slam Frank Instagram post continues. Slam Frank is here. Slam Frank is queer. Slam Frank is a real musical. The musical, which focuses on its main character, dubbed Anita Franco, is being held at the off-Broadway venue Asylum NYC. Very apt. And is running until November 16th, the production's ticketing information shows. In a separate social media post, Jewish composer Andrew Fox noted that the actresses who have played Anne Frank are all white, adding, our world has been getting more and more diverse, but our Holocaust narratives have not been able to keep up until now. That's true, actually, you know? We've learned so much over the years about how, like, the native Japanese were actually black, the Egyptian pharaohs were actually black, you know, the kings and queens of England, they were actually black, right? You know, we've learned so much about true and real diverse history. Where are all the non-white Jews who died in the Holocaust? You know, it only makes sense that we have to tell the stories about the marginalized that nobody ever cares about from Holocaust suffering. You're about to have a fucking stroke. Positive affirmation. Yeah, it says they were mass slaughtered. It's like, all right, we're gonna usher you into the shower, but don't worry, we got premium Bath and Body Works, a vanilla scent. Abyssal Tech, thank you. JD Vance just posted his Halloween costume. I want to keep reading about Slam Frank, but I need to see JD Vance's Halloween costume. JD Vance. Halloween costume. What the fuck? That's not what I wanted. Thank you, Binary Mind. I found like a weird meme on the White House account. I knew it! I knew it! I knew he was gonna do this, and I'm so happy he did! I'm so happy I was right! That's my future president! That's my future president! I love how, like, he made a post talking about how people should be able to live in a neighborhood where their neighbors actually speak English, and everyone's like, JD Vance, what about your wife? And he's like, that's kind of racist. My wife does speak English. And it's like, I don't understand what these people's problem is, right? It's again showing just like how fucking crazy the left is, where they see all minorities the same. JD Vance's wife is an Indian immigrant. She speaks English. She's educated. She doesn't have a Christian religion. And yet, she has managed to integrate and become American. And that is what these people don't understand. It's not that anyone on the right hates brown people or immigrants or people who come to America for a better life. They hate criminals and people who refuse to assimilate to our culture. But they've been propagandized and fed all of these lies for so fucking long that they just don't know what's real anymore, man. His wife was born here, actually? Was she? I thought she was an immigrant. My bad. My bad, brother. JD's wife had a right influence from JD himself to adjust to that culture. Regardless whether it was her or her parents, she's still assimilated to our country. She, apparently, right? She's the wife of the vice president. She loves our country. She even left her call center for JD Vance. It's just like my episodes of American Dad. He should make that his presidential portrait. Did he wear the wig? Someone brought that up. You forget who. You didn't think he would actually... I was like, I hope he does. I fucking hope he does. He's got the fucking memes. And you see no problem with people speaking other languages as long as they can speak, write, and read fluid English too? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's why, like, we were reading an article the other day where people were, like, trying to teach their kids Spanish before English or something. I think it was Spanish before English. It might have been a different language, but I was like, you shouldn't do that. If you migrate to the US and you're going to live here and you want to become Americans, the first language you teach your child should be English. Maybe teach it simultaneously with another language, right? Absolutely. You don't have to only teach them one language. They can learn multiple, and when they're young is the best time to try to teach them multiple. But if you prioritize a foreign language over English in a country where the national language is English, and fuck you, it was before even Trump made it so, you're putting them at a disadvantage. Obsidian Dragon Warrior, thank you for the 5 months of Proom. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Admittedly, her parents came over before the current wave of immigrants who try to recreate their own culture while living in America. Yeah, for some reason I thought that she was an immigrant, but you know, my bad. She was born here. Her parents were the immigrants. But either way, they have assimilated to our culture. And that's how it should be. If you move to a country, it should be because you want to be there, because you want to be a part of that country. And nobody gets angry when you say that about any other country. A couple of people sometimes feel entitled when I'm like, yeah, if I go visit a foreign country, I want to know some of the language so I can communicate with the locals, because it's kind of asinine to just assume everyone will be able to speak English. Could I explain the JD Vance meme to those of us who don't spend enough time online? It sounds almost like he cosplayed his wife, but that doesn't quite sound right. It's, let me go find it. Hold on. I'm working on 2 monitors here. I'm sorry. It's,
JD Vance, please.
So, and by we, I mean, like, just people on the right, made a whole bunch of memes of, like, JD Vance looking very strange, and it took off, and everyone fucking loves it, and it's hilarious, and JD Vance has, like, retweeted a couple of these memes himself, and when, I don't remember which, like, official account it was, but they mentioned, like, JD Vance's Halloween costume is gonna be wild, and I was like, if he cosplays himself as the meme, that's gonna be fucking crazy. And, like, leftists have tried protesting by putting the, like, JD Vance fat face meme on, like, giant blow-up beach balls. And it's like, no one's offended by this, you weirdos. I want one. Where do I get giant JD Vance beach ball? Check Vance's other Halloween post. Hold on. I really need to retweet his original post. Oh, holy shit. I actually have one of his posts about that whole thing with his wife that I was talking about a second ago pulled up in my real browser. Hold on a second. It's impressive that the left can only meme accidentally. It really is. They can only be funny on accident. Yeah, I had, this tweet pulled up. This person, I guess, deleted their post. And JD Vance said, what a disgusting comment, and it's hardly been the only one along those lines. First off, the question was from a person seemingly to my left about my interfaith marriage. I'm a public figure and people are curious, and I wasn't going to avoid the question. Second, my Christian faith tells me the gospel is true and is good for human beings. My wife, as I said at the TPUSA, is the most amazing blessing I have in my life. She herself encouraged me to re-engage with my faith many years ago. She's not a Christian and has no plans to convert, but like many people in an interfaith marriage or any interfaith relationship, I hope she may one day see the things as I do. Regardless, I'll continue to love and support her and talk to her about faith and life and everything else, because she's my wife. Third, posts like these reek of anti-Christian bigotry. Yes, Christians have beliefs, and yes, those beliefs have many consequences, one of which is that we want to share them with other people. That is a completely normal thing, and anyone who's telling you otherwise has an agenda. It's really very weird that people try to, like, discount the things JD Vance talks about when it comes to religion or immigration or anything of the sort because he has an Indian wife. It's like, again, showing that they are the real racist people. Interfaith is a very difficult relationship to manage. I can only imagine. I can only imagine. Post deleted, get wrecked. Yeah, I wish I knew what it was. I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea what the post was. Usually, sometimes people will like save it in the comments, but I have no idea. I have no idea. Sometimes people save it, but it doesn't look like it's here. South Park is another good example. They tried to piss off the administration by making fun, but they still don't get that being memed on as a badge of honor. Yeah, exactly. It was Ezra Levant giving him crap about comments he made. Yeah, it seems really, really silly to do something like that. Vance is going to land the 2028 election like an MLG montage, landing that no-scope. I would really love to see him run and see if he can continue doing the kinds of things that Trump has been. I mean, I don't like super trust politicians. A look at what happened with fucking what's the like electrocute the gay out of them. Mike Pence. Look at what happened with fucking Mike Pence, right? He basically completely turned heel and showed himself to be just another establishment Republican. So, hopefully, Vance is as true and real as he comes off as, and he will do a good job as president and not just, again, turn heel and become another part of the establishment. I would hate to see that. Pence isn't nearly this funny. The fact that Vance can actually be funny, I think is a good sign. Ezra's tweet, oh shit, you do have it? Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. Give me a second, because chat continues scrolling. Boop, 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 boop. One more step, okay. Bicycle captcha. It's weird to throw your wife's religion under the bus in public for a moment's acceptance by groypers. What the hell? What the hell? I can't click on it. But also, I don't know how Vance is pandering to groypers, question mark. A nobody of note, thank you for the 3-month Mamba. Happy Halloween. As of today, you managed to survive yet another year. Not sure how, but beer and cake are pretty good motivators. Happy birthday! Happy birthday, nobody of note. What a weird sentence to say. Happy birthday, nobody of note. I hope you had great beer and cake day. Please have some delicious candy corn placenta. I only give that out for chat birthdays, but you know, I feel like I had to say it because it's been a while since I've seen 9 months today, and I wanted to give out placenta candy corn. You love that Vance immediately embraced the memes. Being able to take a joke in the midst of a stressful job is an endearing quality. Absolutely. Absolutely. Ezra's quote treat with Vance's comment. Hey, so my throat's kind of fucking getting rough, brother. Vance, do I hope eventually that she is somehow moved in by the church? Yes, I do wish that because I believe in the Christian gospel. There's no volume. Oh no, brother.
His first communion about a year ago.
There we go. I fixed it. I'm so smart.
Has to come to their own arrangement here. The way that we've come to our arrangement is she's my best friend. We talk to each other about this stuff. So we've decided to raise our kids Christian. Our 2 oldest kids who go to school, they go to a Christian.
I saw people posting on Twitter about this woman and her like disgustingly smug aura and how she thought she did something, but all she did was like turn people against whatever cause she was talking about. But because I've been gone for like 3 days, I had no idea who she was or what anyone was talking about. So I have no idea what she even asked him. I have no idea why people think like she made things worse for everyone. I have no idea what she did. Do we have like what made everyone angry that this woman said? Do we have that somewhere?
In school, our 8-year-old did his first communion about a year ago. That's the way that we have come to our arrangement. But thank you. My 8-year-old was also very proud of his first communion. Thank you, guys. I'll tell him that Ole Miss wishes him the best. But I think everybody has to have this own conversation when you're in a marriage. I mean, it's true for friends of mine who are in Protestant and Catholic marriage.
She's my best friend. Your wife should be your best friend. Absolutely should be. Same with your husband. Like that is your life partner. If that isn't your best friend, you got some fucking problems, man. That's love, telling her the truth, but not forcing her to convert. One must find God themselves. I mean, I've talked about my aunt frequently. My aunt is very, very religious, and she shows that in the ways that she cares about me. She sends me, you know, like rosary beads as, you know, birthday presents and whatnot. She sent me like really nice statues of the Virgin Mary. She sent me prayer books. She sent me like a really nice crucifix that had like the palm fronds inside. She sent me these things, and she says prayers for me, and she does all of these things because I know she loves and she cares about me as much as I have fallen away from being a Catholic, you know? It's not something I believe in anymore, but she does, and I'm not going to hold that against her. That's really sweet of her. Yeah, I understand that she's caring about me in the way that she knows how to, and I wouldn't discount that, even if it's not something that I believe in anymore. I've got a good aunt. Yeah, she's fucking great. Got to appreciate the gesture even if you don't believe in it. Yeah, absolutely. It's like for her birthday recently, or Christmas. It was her birthday or Christmas. I got I got an antique nun's box. It had a special name and I can't remember what it was called, but it was a nun's box from this like super fucking old convent somewhere in South America. Maybe Mexico, because that's Central America. I know you guys are going to correct me. It was Carmel. It's like the Carmel Church and Convent or something like that. But they had like a really old antique Bakelite box that the nuns used. And I was like, I think she would really like something like this. So I got that for her. You know? It's all about appreciating things in people who care about you, even if it's not something you particularly care about. Being a normal, well-adjusted human in 2025, harder than you would think. If you're not a Catholic, why do you want a Catholic wedding? Tradition. Everyone in my family has had a Catholic wedding, and so I would like to continue that tradition. So even though I am no longer like
spicy cat
part
raid.
of the faith, that's something everyone in my family has done. Ani Meiji, thank you for the raid. Welcome Raiders. Welcome Raiders. Also, Catholic weddings are cool. They're really nice. The Carmelite nuns. Yeah, Carmelite. I knew it was like Carmel or something like that. Thank you. Carmelite. Like Kirsche's meme would get sad if she had a non-Catholic wedding. You wouldn't want to make Kirsche's meme sad, would you? True and real. Just make sure you go to confession before you take communion. Oh man, I remember doing confession. Kirsche wants the Catholic experience, the wedding, the spectacle, the 12 kids. Ani Manji, thank you for the 21-month resub. Happy fucking Halloween to you too, brother, dude. Thank you. Catholic Italian weddings are so fun and have the best foods. You're getting hungry thinking about it. I'll need my dad. My dad's not the Italian one, unfortunately. But at my wedding, I'll need my dad to do the, you come to me on this, the day of my daughter's wedding. Like, I'll need that in my life, okay? My mom's side is the Italian side. Like, who would have thought? Wow, so surprising. But I don't know any of, like, the men on that side, right? Like, I don't know anyone, so I couldn't ask someone from there to do it. Take a Catholic wedding if you can step on the glass and yell Mazel Tov. Only if you do it in a very stereotypical Italian accent. I'll let you do that. Star Phoenix, thank you. Did Kirsche's mom have a Catholic wedding? My mom only got married to the weed guy, and that was like a redneck front yard wedding. But no, my dad's side is the one that has that tradition. And my dad's side is what instilled in me the desire to carry on a lot of traditions within my family. So I upkeep. Anytime I talk about any tradition, just assume it's my dad's side. They're the only functional family I have. What's a saying where you come from for when you want to call someone for being too pious? We call them barefoot Carmelites. Interesting. Get the Hells Angels to drive you to the church on one of those 500 bike rallies they do. Hey, yo, Mazel Tov. You know? Just be aware that if you went to a Catholic wedding, you have to talk to the church at least a year before you intend to have. Oh, I know. I know it is a long process. My aunt has talked to me about it before. You wonder what Kirsche's maternal grandparents must have been like, considering her mom? Well, I know my Oma, but I don't know my Opa. My mom's story about him changed like a million times. So I don't know if he's alive or if he's dead or if he was alive at one point while I was alive and then died at some point. I don't know. The story about him changes every time my mom tells it, so I have no fucking clue what's real. And my Oma literally never talks about him. And if you ask her questions about him, she will dodge them. So who knows? Phoenix Diaz, thank you for the Canadian. Since Vance enjoys the memes, if only we could get the Don himself on the meme train. 2016 Trump memes were the best memes. God Emperor Trump moving statue was the best. I need to see Ted Cruz retweet wide Ted Cruz. What's this? What's happening? Oh, trick-or-treaters. I was like, what the heck? I was like, what the heck's going on outside? I wonder if, uh-oh. Eek children. Oh, eek. Oh, eek children. Are we hiding from Tots? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, panic. Hold on a second. I have to message my mods. Throw bricks at them. You're wearing pants. I thought I was too far away from civilization to, like, have this happen. Oh, that's a good point. I don't want to lose my voice for the weekend. Eek the cat. We get a boomer here. What do you mean? Don't shoot the ghouls and goblins today. How did they find the bunker? They're children of CIA officers, honestly. My god, they'll see you're not wearing pants. That's okay, I have pants on right now, actually. And Kirsche to her mods. Mods, ban the kids, they're at my door. Exactly. Exactly. But, man, maybe my mod said that they already encouraged me to end, like, not do stream in general today. Because I wasn't feeling good.
Friends of mine who are in, you know...
Pause the vice president. And my voice has gotten worse through stream. And it's kind of been cutting out, so if it's the kids from my apartment... No, it's not the kids from my apartment. They're not screaming the N-word. Don't worry about that. Kids would mature real fast. If she wasn't... Stop that. Stop that. Hold on a moment. You might be able to pretend that I'm a fox woman. Pretending you're a VTuber who wears pants? No fucking way. Oh, God. Can I get closer to my microphone and talk softer? I suppose I could talk softer, but... And then I feel like this would be a weird kind of stream. I don't really know what to say about that. Get rest, silly. I might have to do that. And tomorrow I'll actually be able to organize some of my tabs and have some tabular, tankulars on there. I won't be as rushed for time on Saturday, and maybe, God willing, we'll get to play some fucking French game. Hell yeah. Phoenix DS, thank you for the Canadians. Raise the drawbridge. The bunker must be secured. True and real. Enterprise, thank you. Wasn't the God Emperor Trump float in Italy made by some leftists to mock him? It was so glorious. I don't remember the float. I don't remember that. It's the Day of the Dead. Did I hear what you just said? You rhymed. Mikey, thank you. Hey there, Foxu. Hope my voice gets better. Thank you. I tried to get loud again. Here's your tip. Just the tip. I love it. Thank you. Tech Priest Thomas, thank you for the 2 months of Prune. Thank you. Hey, Kirsche, there's a great article about equity housing in Seattle by Brandy Cruz. I don't know who that is. Spoilers is only 3 years old and has become super corrupt. Maybe something for tomorrow. Maybe. I'll actually be able to organize some tabs. I was really so fucking crunched for time. That car ride killed me. I am struggling. So, don't worry. I will be here through the weekend. And I'll end a little bit early to protect my voice so I can actually be here through the weekend. And not just say that and then have to cancel again because I made myself sick. That sucks, actually. You're a leftist regarding the coolest thing you've ever seen. I'm gonna keep talking and my mods are gonna yell at me. Hold on. Hold on a second. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that stream was short today and I feel like I was not on my best game. You guys are so fucking supportive and I don't like feeling like a disappointment. So I'm glad I got to spend some time on Halloween with you. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate you. You're fucking wonderful. Wag you, chat. Wag the fuck you. I'm gonna raid into Fillion if my browser allows me to open things. I'm gonna raid into Fillion here. We're gonna go see the silly Philly. Go say hello and give her some love. She's already crunching her bones as soon as I open the tab. Because of course she is. She's going trick-or-treating. I'm not going trick-or-treating. We don't have candy. That's why I was like, oh no. Oh no. I didn't think I was anywhere close enough to civilization to get children coming for candy, but apparently I was wrong. Jimothy Farm, thank you for the 20! Thank you, Jimothy. Fucking love that guy. Thank you, Jimothy Farm. I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully with a bit better of a voice, since I do think I'm getting better. I think it's almost over. I think the cold is going away. Fuck getting sick. Thank you, everyone. Sorry again for short stream. I will see you tomorrow with tabs in order. Tabs in order. Not all frightfully frantic foxu on Foxuween. I'm just gonna keep talking because I don't know how to shut the fuck up. I don't know how to end early. Ending is awkward enough when I end on time. And tomorrow we will be thankful as it is the first day of Turkey Month. Thank you very much, chat. Have a great rest of your night. Bye bye.